Hello, and welcome to Zaxria. We are back for another night at the Not So Round Table. The group's a little smaller today, but we are still pushing forward and moving on with some D&D. Please be sure to watch the YouTube stuff. They're all the VODs all the way up until episode 56 on there. Some of them are being uploaded today. Look at the podcast and such on there as well, and we just started streaming our Icewind Dale game as well, run by Deleuze, so you can watch that as well. It's not up on the YouTube yet, but it will be shortly. We are very close to affiliate as well, like I said before, and every other stream before this. Just continue to please watch, it really helps out, so thank you for the support. We're going to get into this. So, last we left off, you guys made your way to Bemore, off of, I guess you could call some sort of a tip from Siegfried, from when Azrael had gone to Nasai to see the Harbinger, or whatever it was he was going for, but ended up seeing the Harbinger. Originally going to get your casings made or whatever for the glass electricity bullets, whatever you want to call it, but you were encountered by the Sons of the Sand there, who seemed to be a force of kind of trained assassins in the city of Nasai, who are at the kind of command of the Harbinger, who you have found to be some sort of dark entity that you met while there. But you were given a note by him that just had a symbol on it that you discovered is the symbol of Brelnax and is directly correlated to the culling, which you have heard of a couple of times and have seen throughout. Also speaking with High Priestess Kylaria, she knew exactly what the symbol was. And she had indicated to you that it was seen various times before, in a few years before the eradication had begun. Making your way to Bemore, though, you went to go and speak with Mercer, or at least find him, in hopes that he could have some sort of information into what is going on. You discovered the tavern there, where you had met him the first time. A large, probably 1 by 1 or so symbol carved over the entryway to the tavern, the symbol of Brelnax, this kind of very rigid looking old rune, if you would, that I guess is used as some sort of a holy symbol possibly. But with that, you made your way inside after being surrounded by several seemingly undead individuals, all of them having some sort of a marking carved into their foreheads, the same symbol that you saw above the entryway. When you made your way inside, you barred off the door to enter the tavern, extremely dark interior, where Ander saw in the backside several moving bodies that all stood up, 2 of them large, hulking Goliath forms, their arms ripped off. They manifested these kind of runic stone swords into their hands of like almost a dark blackish stone. There were several of the assassins that were there as well, and Mercer, his undead self, rose, and speaking through him, assumingly some sort of other strong entity. It did not seem that Mercer was the one speaking to you with the things that were said. After defeating them, you looked around a little bit more to where you found this over here, which is essentially a started portal to one of the lairs. You are assuming is the 4th lair, the one that you originally not broke, but have kind of sent holy-like people to in the northern part of Venore, where that Temple of Yarina is. So it's being protected there. This seems to be some sort of a new portal that is being created. Through the use of Grim Psychometry by Azrael, he saw that there were 1 or 2 Tiefling individuals here that were beginning the kind of inscribing of the stones to put runes into them for teleportation purposes, along with a couple of hulking-like individuals of demonic-like carrying these large stones over to create the portal. The portal does not seem to be done. It seems like one side's probably about 3/4 of the way, the other side's only like 1/8 or so done. But there are a couple of supplies of storage to the backside of the room that were several crates that appeared to be full of these dark red jars of seemingly, you're imagining, blood, from what you're unsure. But there's probably about half a dozen of those crates, maybe a little less, maybe 4 or 5. Looking around the room as well, the walls themselves had a couple of scratch marks on them, runes that were put into them, it wasn't looked into very much. But Neris also discovered that there were some runes in here directly correlated to necromancy. And Skip, looking around, I don't think he shared though, but there were some runes in here that were reminiscent of kind of runes of like hiding from divination type magic, but more on the reverse side of holy magic, more of like an unholy way of hiding things. So this is, you're imagining, not visibly seen through means of magic or trying to be scryed upon or looked into. But you guys are all inside. Azrael is kind of over here to this far side on the bar, sleeping. Just kind of head over to the side. Skip as well made his way to the bar once he got back from speaking with Zarvarax, who was also at the bar. Muldrak, I don't remember exactly where you were, but I know that you, Ander, and Neris were the three that were in here other than Azrael.
Yeah.
So you guys could be here. Ander, though, made his way up and laid on top of the bar. I do remember Neris getting to the bar as well. But everybody at this point is seeming a little tired. You pretty much traveled, got here, and your adrenaline started pumping from the combat ensuing, and all of those hormones and stuff seem to be wearing off at this point. Some of you were injured and kind of wounded, but you were all okay for the most part. There is a little bit of an eerie feeling you can tell kind of amongst the group that, you know, something like this is pretty much right under your noses, and where else could it be happening, or if it is happening, and you know, what does it mean? And there's a lot of unanswered questions, and you know, there's a lot of you using your imagination to try to figure out what exactly is going on. But there's a little bit of relief that you found it kind of before it was too late, essentially, I guess. So I'm not sure if you guys are planning on resting here, if you are doing whatever it is you would like, but it is up to you. Can you give me Connor as well? He's like in that back left corner. Thank you.
So looking at these, this half-finished portal, is it like stacked rocks, or is it?
Yeah. So essentially, it's probably bouldered. Yeah.
piece?
There's huge boulders. They're all kind of misshapen. There's not like a very like centric look to them. You can see some of the boulders are actually very like rounded. And the ones that are on the wall look like at some point they probably were, but have been like flattened to start creating this archway. The boulders themselves probably recess into the wall just a little bit, and it doesn't seem by any sort of natural means. It seems like some sort of magic has started to like seed itself into here to form a gateway against the surface. The stones themselves, the rock doesn't seem magical, but the rock also doesn't seem natural to this plane. They don't just seem like any ordinary run-of-the-mill large stone or anything that you've encountered before.
Is it possible to move any of the stones off the wall?
Off of the wall? You can try.
Okay, I do want to try and like start disassembling this thing if I can.
Yeah, go. How would you like to try and disassemble it?
I'm just gonna try and. I guess I'm gonna start with probably whatever's smallest and just try to pull with force.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
All right. Natural 18 plus 6, 24.
24. Okay. You find a stone. The smallest stone on here is probably a good 2 or so feet in diameter. Obviously, you couldn't see the individuals that were doing the labor that Azrael saw, but they're quite large, probably larger than like Goliath type individuals that were just like manhandling these stones. But when you grab it, you kind of bury your fingers towards the backside and pull, and you actually get the stone like off of the wall. But when you let it go, it just seems to form itself right back into the wall by some sort of unnatural means. Like some sort of force is just pulling it to it.
Got it. All right. I guess on the other side, pulling back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my hammer and just try to take a swing at it and see if maybe I can crack it at all.
Okay, go ahead and maybe roll an attack.
Oh, that went too far. What's it? Is that a natural one?
That is a natural one.
Alright, well.
Check this natural 20. It didn't move at all.
That was good.
All right. When you take the hammer and you slam it against the rock, there's instantly this like force of energy that slams backwards. So the second the hammer hits, it actually flies back out of your hand, starts to like return back, but as it's returning, you just like suffer a little bit of like force damage from the blow. So you just take 5 points of force damage. But you could tell that just like brute force, it doesn't seem like it's gonna snap it off or like just grabbing it and trying to disassemble it.
Okay.
And you can definitely tell the magic used to do it is quite strong.
Okay. Ooh. Alright.
What do I try and finish the portal?
Gotta finish it so we can destroy it. Okay.
Finish it, we can kill all the demons.
Do I think
come
that
through.
the magic is like stronger than anybody else's capabilities in the group? Maybe Skip's or like maybe Connor's? I don't know.
You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
You can definitely tell that it's strong magic, but being able to gauge how strong it actually is, you seem it's probably a little bit out of your scope of understanding.
Gotcha. Alright, well.
But when you turn back over here, Skip is seated like in this position back here, so he has like a good view of like whatever, and has like shut down at this point and is in his like little sentient mode.
Alright. I'm probably just gonna find like 2 tables and smush them together and just like lay on top of it.
Okay.
Fall asleep.
Look at that, you're long enough for these 2.
Yep.
There's also big ones. Look at this big one.
Wherever I can.
Okay. Alright. Neris seems to be wide awake.
Okay.
You can tell that she's wide awake, so it kind of causes you to just be like, okay, you know, I'm tired, been walking for a while, just had this fight, the portal tried to beat my ass, so you're just gonna rest and do what you can for the time being. Alright.
You go attack. Go attack.
My wound's okay from the.
I won't lose.
Wasn't it like some like necrosis, like dagger things that
So,
sliced into me?
yeah, all of you that like were suffering those wounds that kind of stabbed you, and you could see the shadow or whatever it was coming through, you don't seem to have any sort of ill effect as of yet, or you would imagine.
Okay.
Why do you have to say as of yet?
Just keep you on
As
your
of
feet.
yet. It hasn't happened yet.
We're just gonna like fucking next year, in real life, he's gonna just be like, you remember that shadow, all that shadow that you guys didn't take, dead, you dead, you're okay, mostly because you're made of metal, but read your book.
All right.
Take this. Use it.
You all begin to fall asleep. I need the 3 of you to make wisdom saves, please.
Oh, cool.
And if somebody could roll one for Connor, for Zarvarax, and for Neris.
I'll do one for Connor.
Okay.
Neris's roll. There's a 3 I cheated by hitting the.
I got a 19 myself.
Roll 17 on both of mine.
Okay.
I don't know what his
so you're
bonus
fine
is,
for you and Zar.
but I rolled a natural 13 plus whatever his bonus.
Okay,
is.
so we're gonna have to find out what his bonus is. I have
I think his backpack somewhere.
Can
Is
I
this it?
combine both the dice rolls together?
You cannot.
They're
This
both
stuff might
3s.
just
they're
be,
both 3s. Okay, so you both
probably the big
definitely
pocket
fail.
one?
I
I
think
don't know.
I have a.
The binder in there?
No.
Maybe the small
Mine's a 9.
pocket?
Okay, that's a fail.
Cool. I didn't expect that.
No? Maybe? Oh, that looks like it. Yeah. Should be right on the first page.
That would be it.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, 15 for Connor.
Okay. Connor makes it.
No. Yeah, give that to you.
Now we don't need it. We'll just guess.
Just fucking.
I think he has a plus 30.
Ooh.
That's what I was.
I'll
Skip?
make my own personal one.
For you, yes, please.
Anybody roll for Skip?
20.
Success.
Should we roll for Skip?
Skip does not need to roll.
Well, there you go.
Where did Skip go?
He's dead.
He's over here. I said he went in the corner and was like
He was watching
in his sentient mode, like looking around.
Why am my whole party not here? What's going on?
They're here.
Everybody's there.
Everybody's where they said they were last time.
Weird, man. Weird. I'm on to your ass.
Chill. Like thinking in like too much and everything.
Everything is something.
Where's my backup character at?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
All right. What did you get?
Natural 9. Or I got 19.
19. Okay, yeah, you're good. So I think the other one is Ander. And Neris. But Neris isn't here to understand what's going on. But
So just because she's not here, she's stupid? Is that what
Yep.
you just said?
Yeah.
she's not here to understand and like know what's going on.
Crazy.
Fuck up. Take your punishment, you evil doer.
I shouldn't have tried to rebuild the portal. Fuck, man.
That's what it was.
Downward spiral from there.
Life's full of downward spirals.
Gotta go up and find
Ander,
No?
as you fall asleep,
What do I don't
you
go to
can
sleep?
feel yourself kind of thrashing and moving on the bar itself. You catch yourself like kind of waking up, almost like you're dreaming and like falling, but you realize you're just kind of close to the bar and you can feel it. You eventually get off of the bar and decide to rest on, you know, a stool, like kind of just kicked back against something, or a chair, or laying on a table. But when you do find rest somewhere else, it takes you a little while. You're kind of walking around, and you eventually find yourself over here, rested on these crates and barrels, whatever else. You can see that there's a little bit of like cloth or fur blankets or whatever it is that you end up putting over
I don't
yourself.
think the portal rocks would be more comfortable.
No, probably not. I wouldn't imagine so.
Right inside the
Snuggle up.
As you fall asleep, though, you don't really feel like you're in any sort of a dream state. You can hear light whispering, but you can't make out any words. There is darkness. You can see shadows that are slowly swirling through the darkness, almost like your eyes are completely like glazed over with this black, but you can see moving objects inside of the darkness just because of the kind of motion. You start to get like a little bit of a headache in your sleep. You can feel those spots in your stomach where you feel like you had been stabbed before, up near your shoulders. There's like this little bit of a, almost like an ache, like a muscle ache. Then it feels like it's down into your bone. You wake up and kind of grab up at the shoulder and at your stomach. Breathe for a little bit. Lay back down. It's hard for you to sleep. You get kind of like quick terrors where you're seeing like faces flashing up in front of you. You're getting these muscle pains in those spots. You don't benefit from the full rest. So you don't go to max, you lose 20 off of the max.
What I said before I went to bed, I took melatonin.
It wouldn't work. So you're 20 less than your max HP. And the same goes for Neris. And if I could, if you three would please roll perception checks.
Sounds like bad mojo and poorception. Poorception check.
Damn, he's toxic.
What's wrong?
Wait, you say
That
all
was
of
a
them?
poorception check.
Am I rolling too?
He said all three of us.
12.
Oh, bro, now I got the peepers for this shit. I guarantee you
Do
this
ya?
is some dumb shit. You see a rat run across the floor. Well, I'm glad I got a fucking 24 for that.
28.
12.
Okay. When you get up, oops, sorry. What'd you get, Moldrak?
28.
Okay. Moldrak, you are woken up by Neris a little while ago, probably like a good 2 hours or so before this happens. Neris kind of reaches down and wakes you up. Moldrak,
What is it?
Knocked her out.
Sorry. What?
me and Zavrax are going to go look around. We thought we heard something outside. Wraith kind of wants to spread his wings too.
Look around.
Yeah, outside.
Okay.
Thought we heard something. It could have just been someone passing by, but
You
we'll
want
be back.
You want some backup?
No, I just figured you could watch over everything in here.
Looking, I'm just kind of like talking to her. Does she seem like herself?
She seems like she has like bags under her eyes, like she didn't sleep very well, but she does seem like her.
Okay. All right.
We'll be right back though.
I'm gonna lay down like I'm going to sleep again, and then I'm gonna walk over to the door and just kind of look around outside.
Okay.
So like after they've exited, I'm gonna walk over to the door and
Got it.
peek my head out.
You walk out, you can see both of them start walking this way. Starverex you saw last night when he came in was a little troubled from, when Skip followed him and he was really, frustrated. But you watch them go over here. Neris kind of takes her hands and... What is that? We're getting shot.
You got us.
My
They
leg!
worked last time. They worked last time.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
It's gotta be something with the fridge, dude.
It might be. I don't know.
Is somebody getting ice?
I have no idea.
Why would that be?
That could be what it
I
is.
don't know.
It might be trying to make it. I don't know. But anyhow,
Down here?
you
It's like
watch Neris take her hand forward. Wraith kind of flies out in front of her. She starts to weave her hands around for a moment, and very quickly, Wraith, mid-flight, turns into the larger Wraith and just begins to fly around. You can see Wraith himself is like looking down at stuff. Zarvex kind of has his head down. You can see him not really like clenching his fists, but he's like moving his hands around a little bit, cracking his knuckles as he's walking. Neris is stretching a bit. You can see as they walk down, they probably get a good 100 or so feet this way before they turn left down the road, I guess, that's there, and begin to look. You can see the time of day right now is probably I'd say early morning.
Okay.
It might be 5 or 6. The sun is not up yet, but there's almost a little bit of a light that is coming through. Maybe just in the horizon, peering over. So it'd be kind of coming from this direction towards you guys, to where it's hitting the very, very, very top part of the buildings or the sky. It's almost like this orangish color.
Alright, well, I'll probably just look around outside for a little bit and I guess go lay back down because it just seems normal to me.
All right.
I really got a 24 for perception on this for no reason.
I didn't get to you there, pal.
It's crazy.
I didn't get to you yet.
Azrael, you
Fuck out they think.
wake up. The
Few.
liquor that has been kind of procured by you guys that was in this bar that you had next to you is emptied. Most of the reserve and everything is just kind of over in this area. Kind of walk yourself over, sit across from it.
You could dump some shit
It's
in
early.
here. Take it with us.
Skip is awake as well, and it's just kind of walking around.
Right out the bag.
Gets to here. Connor still appears to be asleep. Ander has woken up at this point. Ander, you don't wake up to anybody waking you up. You wake up to a sound. You hear something in this room, along with Azrael, you being so close, and Moldrak, you just kind of laying there. There's almost this. It's not like a whip sound. It's more of a. And then you hear.
I'm gonna sit up.
Bro, this teleporter working.
Look around.
I'll go in the room.
Put my glass back on the counter and walk over slowly.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of follow Ander as he walks into the...
Are you guys just getting up and then moving right on over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we going? How are we proceeding?
Kind of
Well, I'll be in the front.
if I see them looking at it, I kind of give them some eyes and
I'm gonna...
slowly start to walk towards it.
I'm gonna signal to Skip and be like,
Skip.
Oh, fuck.
he's gonna take his time and be a little
I'm
bit
right
quiet
next to
with
the door. I'm trying to have just out of the holster and just peek around the corner.
This door on the left over here is closed, but this one is a bit open to where you could there's not a good amount of space like in the hinge of the door to where you can peer through that, so you kind of have to walk up to the front. But you watch Azrael make his way towards the front of the door. He has his hand on the revolver that he's already pulled out, has put his hand on the door itself, and slowly started to open it up and look inside. If I could have you make another perception check there, Azrael.
Can I scoot up behind him at this point?
Yeah.
25.
Probably. So you said there's like a wall there?
So this is a wall, this is a wall,
Okay.
and then the doorway's
I'll,
right here.
I'll be on like the opposite side
Like
of the
right
door
here?
as him. Yeah.
Yeah, this door here is closed.
I'll be in
So
the
you can-
middle.
In between the doors.
Yeah,
All right.
Where do you want to go?
in the middle.
He's in the middle of
You
us,
wanna go
like
right
by
here?
the doors. Yeah.
Okay,
But like, I'm small enough for this.
okay, I got you. Gotcha. Skip
Leaning
has
out
gotten
from
to
the
like
side.
this corner here.
Okay.
All right. As the what'd you get for perception?
25.
25. You open the door up, and you only see one figure standing in the middle. You kind of peek for a second. You're doing your best to see what is going on in there. You can see slight little quips of fire that are occurring, and they appear to be coming from the hand of the individual. You can see the individual is probably no taller than 6 feet, has this kind of longish hair, horns protruding from the front, going towards the back and kind of curling. They have on a long, kind of deep red robe. You can see that on their side there is several smaller scrolls. You can see that there are, on their left side, what appears to be some sort of a small book, and then attached to that book there is some sort of like a trinket or talisman that you can't really make out. They have, on the back part of the sash or belt, whatever you'd like to call it, there appears to be 2 kind of gnarled pieces of bone. They have some sort of a necklace on that you can slightly hear clanking around now that you're closer. Appears to be some sort of a wood, maybe possibly even bone, that's just kind of like clacking together as they move about. You can see them moving. At this point, they are standing here and have moved over to here, so where you can you can't really see them super well, but you can see enough of like the back part, and you watch at this point a tail kind of pokes out and is moving about. As they make their way over, they get to the crate, kind of pick that up and take the lid off, grab the jar of blood that is there, and take it over towards the portal.
Is the door cracked loud enough to slide through?
No, you've only got it about so the door itself is like this kind of double door. Yes.
We burned all the vials of blood.
You burned all of them?
Yeah.
We grabbed
Okay.
all the crates.
You grabbed all the crates and bodies. You're right. All right.
He brought his own crate.
No, definitely did not.
I want
Okay.
to look like I'm useful.
That's right. I forgot that you guys did
That's
that.
okay.
Thank you.
I didn't.
But the door
remember
itself,
until just now. So.
you watch them walk over there. Not sure whose door. The door itself, opens out towards you. So when you kind of grab and open, you're more like opening it just enough to where you can see inside. Because if you were to probably open it anymore, it'd be super obvious from any sort of like light that was coming in or the door itself actually being open. And you can feel the door to like where you've opened it. If you open it any further, it's going to make some sort of like loud creaking sound just because of like the little bit of resistance you're feeling on it. So you've just kind of got it to this point. It's probably open about this much.
Can I peek around at this point or no? Is it then
well,
I'll butt my head through the
He's sitting right at the other side and has looked in, and he can let you know like what's going on and if you want to look in. You look in and you can see the individual standing there. You can see now at this point that they are kind of looking over the ground where the crates once were.
door? Okay.
They seem confused. They don't seem panicked. All you can see is their back.
Their back don't look panicked.
Mm-mm. Looks like a pretty calm back.
I'll slowly
I'm gonna pull
cock the revolver.
Okay.
my head back.
Give me cords on the guy. I got him. Walk in the room.
32Y, 56X.
It's like, it's cocked at like a mole dragon.
I'm gonna peek in, find where see him.
Just like right around my ankle.
Yeah.
Try not get myself in there as much as I can around the door and just try and find a shot in his back.
Alright. I'm gonna have you just make a sleight of hand check to just like get your arm in the door and take a shot before he takes notice of you.
14.
14. Okay, yeah, that's feasible enough. Which Ezrael just kind of puts his arm in. Ander flips up a card and just gets ready to throw it right around the jamb of the door or wherever. You ready yourself. You kind of have the shield now at this point and are holding the door to just kind of brace yourself to bust in. Ezrael takes his hand in.
I would be holding the door so that it doesn't squeak when Ezrael.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't know. Never really thought about this, but does activating the blood curse make noise? Or not the blood curse, but
Blood
the
curse activated!
blood right on the gun.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would make noise. I think it would be more of like a appearance type thing to the weapon. I don't think it would make any sort of noise.
I'm gonna
Me, Ezrael.
use a frozen right on it
Okay,
before it fires.
got it.
Of ice.
Takes the arm in. You watch him as the shot fires off. You can see this bit of energy that goes like almost from his shoulder downward. It's like this crystally, almost bluish, blood-like energy that swirls into the bullet, flies forward. The shot fires off, and you hear. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, but he's just dead.
Need you guys to roll new characters.
A new campaign. You just ruined my entire campaign. That guy was supposed to live the entire time.
Double twin spell power word kill.
God.
Hey, it's still one of us.
And if someone could roll for Skip. Connor has jumped up at this point,
Alright.
but if someone could roll initiative at disadvantage for him because he's like coming out of sleep.
Skip.
Connor.
Oh,
Skip has a +1 to his dex.
You rolled the same as me.
this is a skip roll. I'm gonna throw it out there. 21.
Okay.
No, that's gold.
I got a 20.
20.
Do you want to know what I got to hit?
Dex is supposed to be-
Yes, please.
19.
19. Thank you. If you could also roll to hit.
31.
Definitely hits. You guys have the same dex, don't you?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to go
I'm
first?
cooler, so you can go first.
You're cooler, so I'm going first.
Yeah. The math doesn't really make sense.
What do you get for your initiative?
I got a 4, Connor got a 6.
Okay.
Did not roll well.
Cool guys always go last, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going like the very last.
Guess we're not as cool as Moldrak is what really is the situation here.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true.
Wait, if he, what's how this thing work? So I technically crit him because he hasn't acted with my augment?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, because once per day, and the day would have.
Do I crit him? Because he crits him?
No, that doesn't work like that.
That's how that works. Stacking crit,
Well, yeah.
the new feat.
I mean, that'd be a nuts feat. Every time you crit, all your homies crit. It actually says it like that, too.
You crit, your homies crit.
Your next homie
11
crits.
damage?
All
I hit,
right.
right?
Yes.
11 like piercing damage, and then 5 fire damage.
You healed him by 5.
Oh shit, I don't even work 38.
Yo, he knows in that damn time book. He ended up here.
I always knew Mans was evil, I'm gonna be honest.
It is I. He knows Creed. King of
He's
this.
actually here to help us, we just kill him though.
Oh no. Yo, he look nefarious.
Somebody.
All right, what did
Billy
you
has
get for
somebody else
damage?
lined up to play, and we just kill their
Did not
character.
roll yet.
Okay.
Come on in.
I guess I'll use the other
Come on in. Now leave.
the other enchantment on him too, the con save one.
Okay.
That's one I hit.
Natural 1.
boy. Alright. That's a lot of
What do you get a
dice.
natural one on?
Save.
Save against one of my augments. It's been a minute. I think I got everything.
You got this. Come on. Good damage.
Okay. So we got 18, 20, or 18 plus another 10, 28 plus 10 from that, 38 physical,
Okay.
12 necrotic, 10 cold, 6 lightning.
60, 66. All right.
And he's marked.
Yeah, I did a casual 16, you know.
You take the gun, point it in, and fire. The loud scream from him as the pain, you see it slam into his shoulder. There's this just breaking of this molding of energy, like there's this black kind of energy that pulls into the skin. You watch blood splash out. This ice, as the blood is splashing out, kind of fractals and then pulls right back into the wound. The bullet clears out the front part too, to where you see blood splash against the wall. He's turned around, and as he turns around, a card slams into his chest. Looks over.
Kinda
He
sees
is
my head.
unable to tell.
My head peeking around like this.
All right, and with that, Skip is up.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
So Skip stuff's over here. Whoever wants to play Skip.
I don't know. Do you want to play Connor, or you want me to play Connor?
Probably do Connor. I don't know his spells. But
Okay. I can do Skip then. So
Skip would have rested too.
played him before.
His AC, or not his AC, his
HP.
slots and HP are back.
Alright. Well,
Wait, what? We ain't have to fight. Actually, no, it's a demon, not an.
usually his
Undead.
spells are marked, I think.
I don't know all this cosmic shit, but
Yeah. I think he has the book in the binder.
he's just gonna be a spell bot.
Yeah.
I don't think we need for much more.
You can always make him do like firebolts and stuff, so.
Connor, unfortunately, would not have gotten a full rest.
Okay.
So whatever.
Well, he's got everything marked, so.
Yeah, whatever he's got marked is how it is.
Does that notebook have what spells he had prepared on it?
So he's got
I think he just cheats and
Well,
just says what he wants.
It's a
Not
new
prepared.
day, so he would have to prepare new spells.
I mean, you could just prepare the same ones, though. I figure save myself time.
Yeah. He
That's
normally.
who he knows. Also, you can really see the fuck you, Brian, real well.
You can.
I might have written
I
it
found
to
you can write lighter with it, and it still works.
Okay.
I was really hoping when I turned the page it would say it again on this page, but
That's okay. I'll just.
He normally just does it on his phone.
Yeah.
'cause he's got a
I'll
spell
do it.
book and
I got
clicks
an
'em.
app for it.
damn, this dude got a hit list. He's got people I know, and then on the list he's crossed out Gorak and Shadow. Fucked up.
People I'm taking out.
I don't think that's real on this list, bro.
Hopefully you're not circled on that bad boy.
that
He
fucking
did- hey.
Xander.
Hey, he didn't take out Apex yet, so he's chilling. Yeah, he don't even have you on this. Oh wait, man. Nope, yeah.
Part
he
2?
He doesn't want to know me.
He ain't even on this list, dog. Maybe that means you're safe, actually. So I feel happy you're not on that list.
So he's got 2 status marks on me from me now, technically.
Yeah.
Ring them up.
Thank you. I would have forgot.
The brand and then the revolver.
Brand.
Necrosis.
And we'll do this gray one. Or no, wait, is that a black one? Yeah. Necrosis and your blood mark. Oh, can you put the combat scene on?
Oh, shoot, sorry.
You're good.
We're battling to lose.
Are we? I'm doing 2 characters right now.
Can you see it? I feel like
dark.
yeah. Okay.
I think you had a ring on.
No, it's a Troll's Band-Aid. What you got for Skip?
Oh, for
Yeah, he's first.
okay, all right. Well, as Skip normally does, he's probably just gonna burst through the door, sword drawn,
Divine
emitting
Sword,
light.
15.
Yeah.
25, 30.
Yeah.
All right. Once Skip makes his way in here,
There's 8 other people.
A beat down time.
I'm just gonna close the door.
Skip's got this. He's got this. Alex, I really need help. No, I think he's good. I really think he's got it.
got
They're
the wrong
demons.
room.
You got them. And it's like a paladin. It's your thing, dude.
That's undead.
there is another tiefling individual that is right here.
That ain't Needles.
Oh, who that?
It's another tiefling individual.
Needles' cousin. Beatos.
Sodai. Okay. Skip takes notice to it. You guys are not 100% sure that they're there, but
I see everything Skip sees.
this person over here seems to have been interrupted by something. They are in the you can see the large stone that is stacked on there. So the bottom two on the left side had some sort of rune inscribed in it. You can see that he is currently seemed to be in the process of working on that third stone, to where the top corner probably has a little bit of a line drawn through it, but has now stopped at this point as Skip has bursted through the door after the shot has fired off, the cart has flown through.
Okay.
So Skip gets to there with his full movement.
Okay.
Throw the sword.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a sword drawn. I don't know if he's gonna do anything.
His shield.
Oh, right. Isn't that a...
Bonus action to make it so it floats?
Yeah.
I think it's bonus action.
Action.
Here's the card.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God, he has access
Can you
to...
see everything? No, it doesn't look like it. Jared, grab that edge and pull it that way a little bit. 1, 2, 3. A little more.
Yeah.
That should be good. Can you see him here? So there's this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Shit.
counter
Trying to figure out good spells.
Could probably adjust that camera there. Whatever you got, let me know when you got it.
Sorry,
You're fine.
I'm not used to this. Oh wait, he's up to... What does he have now? He just has 1/4 level. Okay.
What if we just have a civil conversation with them?
Ooh.
We just go, hey, stop. And they quit.
I think he's just gonna wait there for now. I mean, if he can't... Well...
Cool.
Actually, I'll just have him... I mean, he's not getting up to anybody, so I'm just gonna have him use the rest of his action to move over to the other tiefling who's...
Right here?
Yeah, the one who's, actively doing magic.
Got it. Alright.
Gets up in his face,
Yeah.
sword and shield drawn. Well, two-handed sword with shield rotating around.
After that, Azrael, you're up.
I'm gonna kind of stay where I'm at on the door as a form of cover, I guess.
Okay.
And then the other door got flung open from Skip.
Yes. He would have had to open both to get in.
I'll pull one back.
Take a shot at him then. Same guy. So another 20 or 31.
Hits.
Damn. Nice.
Okay, so I have the gun, cold, lightning, no bonus, necrotic, d6. 16 piercing, 8 cold, 5 lightning, 4 necrotic.
16 G, 4, 5, 10. How much necrotic?
4. I guess technically now I'm honed in because that was 2 shots on him.
After the first shot, the card that slammed into his chest, you take a third, or your next shot at him, and you watch it slam up into this kind of right upper chest cavity, and blood's like pooling out. You can see him holding at the wound and kind of keeling over, his eyes blinking as he's trying to stay alive.
We're never gonna know what their business here is.
Shoot again.
Okay.
Right in the kneecap.
24.
24. Alright, you don't have to roll anything. Him holding his chest wound, you take, after the first shot, the second shot, the third one, you're kind of in the body. You just kind of carry it up a little bit, shoot. You watch the top part of the skull kind of break off as he falls back, lifeless.
You took his head top off. Shit.
Bumpies.
Skull cat.
I'll wear it.
That's horns coming out.
I just had to adjust for the spray, so now I hit him in the head.
Alright.
Man.
Do you want to move at all?
I can't.
Oh yeah, you're standing still. Alright. Andrew, you're up.
I realized something. All of my attacks, I'm gonna put sharpshooter on, because I've had this for like 5 months. I think
Okay.
I used it like once maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, with your plus, you really should just do it every time.
Okay, you have to at least
Step
use...
into the room.
Yeah, at least use 5 feet, I'd say, to step...
I step
are you-
into the room.
Are you stepping in, stepping out, or are you staying in the room?
I'm stepping in and I'm staying in.
Okay. Like right here?
Yes.
Alright.
Please don't be like a healing one. That would be lame right now.
Is it the hearts one? I think it is.
Immediately after drawing this card, you become invisible. Great. Game time. On a hit, the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute.
Okay.
That do be the last card.
19.
I ain't even hit yet.
Well, 19 for it to
That's fucked
succeed.
up, man.
Sorry.
What if I miss the card and then you just like BM me there?
I know, I'm sorry.
Gotta reroll it.
The first one is a 29.
Hits.
Or, sorry, 23.
Minus 5.
Hits.
Yeah. On the luck. Math hard. 21.
Hits. So sharpshooter is what? Minus...
Minus 5 plus 10. Minus 5 to attack plus 10 damage.
Okay.
You really
I
should have.
did that thing where I
you
just
should have
yell
been
numbers.
using that a
and
while
you're supposed
ago.
to know. I know.
I've been doing a fuck ton of damage.
Would have been doing a lot more.
Maybe I should get that from my hammer.
Weird combination. Do you want the fire damage separate?
No fire damage. They're resistant. Or not resistant, immune.
Don't even tell you the fire damage?
Imagine taking fire damage.
36.
36. Did you roll for the third one?
No, I just turned invisible. And then I
Oh, yeah,
became
okay.
invisible because it was the card before the last one.
Got it. Awkward. Alright.
Now I'm stepping out of the room. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I
Tricked.
no takesies backsies.
Alright, you watch Ander take and throw his card. After he throws the first one, he picks up a second one, blinks out of your sight, and then a third one flies through. The card slamming into the Tiefling individual to the side. You can see that these Tiefling individuals are not, like, I guess I would say to your, like personal, like, meta understanding of what, like, a Tiefling looks like. They have a lot more eccentric and, like, rigid features to them. Their teeth are almost, like, serrated as well, or, like, kind of, like,
Sharpened?
like, not, I wouldn't say sharpened. They're very pointy.
Okay.
They look a lot more monstrous and scary. The horns themselves are very rigid and kind of, like, thick, as opposed to, like, these very kind of flowy, gentle-looking horns, if you would. Their skin itself is almost chitinous. It has like a thick hide look to it. Their eyes are dark black and kind of beady looking. Like I said, they don't really appear to be your run-of-the-mill, like, normal tiefling for what your understanding of a tiefling would be. They definitely appear to be intelligent, though, just by, looking at them and their abilities that they have. After Ander goes, they are up, or he's up. He is going to... You watch him take his hands to the side as he pulls them... As he pulls them closer to the center, he yanks them apart very quickly to where you watch into the center part of the room. This huge tear opens up. And
He
he's
can't go
going
with
to
this guy.
summon And
Something good.
anybody have a D4? 'Cause
Fifth level.
I guess I don't have a D4 back here. Thank you.
It could be the 6th level. Higher homies.
What is that? Two. Here you go.
Not sure which one are you looking at here.
You have seen these before. You watch a bone-like hand creep its way out of the rift. Another one in front of that as it pulls itself forward. You hear a noise as it clicks through,
No.
pulling to here.
Third
And
level Bone Boy.
you watch another one
Oh, Bone Boy.
burst right in front of the doorway.
Bullets.
Yeah.
As they pull through, there's this like...
Better start throwing your guns.
You can hear the bones clicking, this muscly, like kind of sinew-like flesh dangling from their legs and arms. They appear to have some semblance of what used to be wings at some point, but they are just kind of this fleshy, bony appendage that comes off of their back now at this point. And they will act after he does, which is just then. So,
He said, Moldreg, you're fucking not even going this.
There's a
combat.
door there.
You're not even playing this game.
I just have 152 health.
I'm not your initiative. He just scammed you right there.
I'm four. I rolled 4. So.
Throw those guys in front of you. It's crazy.
That's fine. I don't care.
Why can't they just complain with me, man?
alright.
Stop being so chill about it, man.
This guy here is going to walk up on Skip, and he's going to take 3 attacks.
This shit lame, right? Nah. Hey, shit happens.
Is 3 attacks. The first
Life
two...
would be in a downward spiral.
First 2 are claw attacks, and the third is a sting attack.
Alright.
I smell weed.
26 for the first one, 16 for the second, and 30 for the third.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. He's at 21 AC. So.
Okay, so the first one hits, second misses, third hits.
Alright.
And with the third one, Skip needs to make a Constitution save.
Alright.
They could have shielded on you.
I don't know. He's got like 20,
Where were the hits, dog?
22 for.
I kind of want to kill him some. He's not going to shoot.
Where were the hits, dog?
The first one was 26, and then 16, and 30.
I mean, he could have shouldered the first one, but.
Ah. Worst case, he dies.
22 for the save.
22 is a success.
Alright.
So, Skip is going to take the damage from the first one here.
Yep.
Where the fuck are my dice?
90
You might have
damage.
moved him last week?
I did. Just yelling. Just yelling to yell.
Yeah, I hear you.
Nothing new here. Nothing new here.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
Alright, so he's going to take 8 points slashing damage from the first.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the sting, take 13
Alright. Is it?
points of piercing, and then 5 points of poison damage.
8
Does he have his amulet on him?
Did you say 13 piercing?
Yes.
He got his poison amulet on him?
No.
No, I don't think so.
What is his 3?
I don't know.
Shield, sword.
Amulet.
No,
No, he's got a different one for his third one. I can't remember what it is.
he doesn't write anything down, so I don't know.
Amulet.
I don't think it's the amulet.
What was the poison? 5?
5, yes.
Alright. Is it halved because he succeeded, or?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was
The-
already half, right?
Yeah, the bone demon slices down, and you hear this like scraping of metal from the claw slicing down the back, cuts a hole into the cape that he has, and then the tail stinger comes over and slams into the front of his chest. When it slams it, it actually puts a puncture hole, and you watch this like burst of poisonous like energy try to slam out, but his form on the inner, like that kind of whitish yellow holy energy, pushes the poison outward that slams down onto the floor in front of him. This bone demon out in front of you guys is going to duck down and crawl its way out. You watch it go on all fours, and one of the arms actually pulls to the top right of the door, and then after it pulls out is going to slice down towards Azrael, slice one up towards Ander, and then stab down towards Ander with the tail.
Oh,
Catch
two
it.
for me. Two for me. Weird, man.
One to Azrael. You had to have known all that shit talking was going to catch up to you at some point.
Two for me. Weird, man.
One to Azrael is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
First one to
Meet
Ander.
on the other side of the door.
Doesn't hit.
I say if it was a ranged attack, but he's big, like he can just like slice right over. 29 to hit. And then the third one against you, Ander, is a 15.
Miss.
Okay, so the claws against each of you. Claw to Azrael is going to be 17 points of slashing damage. Claw to Ander is going to be 8 points of slashing damage. And after that, Connor pretty much has his hands on the back part of the table he was laying on, and he is up at this point. After that, Moldrak, you're up.
Gotcha.
Is it intended for Celestian's Calm to not scale with spell level?
Yes. Because it should be on there to be able to cast at higher levels.
No, there's no benefit for casting at higher levels.
Oh, well, that should have been written on there. That's my bad.
Might be an old card, I don't know.
Yeah, it
It's
might
just
be.
an extra D10 per.
Yeah, it should be. It's pretty similar to like Guiding Bolt, but
Extra 2d time.
no, it should just be an extra D10
Three?
for every level.
Okay. Don't have a ton of spell slots, so. He's probably gonna stumble out. What the hell's going on? Was he considered prone?
No.
So, come over here and see the ugly mug of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he doesn't know what else is going on in there, so he's just gonna throw the comet right at him.
Alrighty.
Oh, I guess I'll point to where it wouldn't hit us. So behind him,
Okay.
between the legs on the other side.
Cool.
So dex save.
Dex
Does
save.
he indirectly hit the other one?
DC is like 19, I think.
23 for the dex save.
Yep.
Really?
What's that?
Half?
Does he indirectly hit the other one trying not to hit us?
Oh, yeah.
So the comet itself, I think, hits. Can I read the spell really quick?
Nope. They just have to trust us.
Yeah, whatever we say goes.
I forgot he made these.
I did.
You send forth a bright white beam of light.
You never know.
Yeah, so he didn't directly hit the other one as well. Okay, let me roll a save for that one. That one is 19.
I think that's his DC. Might be higher, but I don't think it is. Might be on his spell page, if he has one.
He just has a spell at the bottom. Well, it's 8. Unless he has. Does he have any bonuses from items or anything?
Yeah,
Or his DC?
he does. He's got a +1 to it because of his
Wait,
circlet.
wait.
He's got his DC written down though, I'm pretty sure.
It says 18.
It should be 19.
Yeah, I was to say it should be 19. Mine's almost that too. So, passes.
Okay, go and roll damage.
9. 14.
14. Okay.
So 7 radiant damage. And you're not lit. But we are.
Alright. Connor stands up, runs over, and just like, as best he can, chucks a comet forward, slamming it through the legs. There's a burst of energy. You can hear the, oh, it's radiant damage, isn't it?
Yup.
So it'd be 14.
Till they die.
Get a radiant
My shots
hammer.
were Still blessed on that tiefling book.
They don't do it. It doesn't seem like it has a different effect to them. The comet that bursts through, you can hear them kind of like from the bursting of light against their back. You watch some of that like meaty kind of fleshy sinew that's sitting on them singe up a little bit. It doesn't like burn or anything. It almost looks like it like curls away from the light. After that, Moldrak, you're up.
Okay.
It has now just like crawled out of there. You can hear the bones clacking and clicking around as it's moving about. It has looked down and its face is probably a foot above Ander right now as one arm is just like sitting on the wall. The other one's pulling forward.
Yeah, as it just kind of peeks its head through, I'm just going to take the hammer and try to start cracking it into the ground.
Alright. Make some attacks.
First one is a 19.
19 misses.
Alright. Second one's a 24.
That hits.
Third one, 29.
Hits. So the first one you swing down, it just kind of like moves its head to the side, and then the second two, you slam it towards the back of the neck, and then the second one up towards the rib cage.
First one is 14 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Next one is 12 points of bludgeoning for 26 total.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. You hear the loud like cracking noise as Moldrak is slamming the hammer against the bony form.
Did I get a full rest? No.
Yes, you got a full rest.
Just want to make sure before I started erasing stuff.
Okay. Do you want to move at all, or are you staying there because you're in range?
Can I force my way in? I don't...
It's going to be a little difficult,
Okay. Just try to shove them out of the way.
but I'd say you could make an athletics check, I guess.
Okay.
If you fail, you're just not going to be able to get through, that's all. You just got to beat a 24.
That's all. Just a 20.
I tied to 24.
Okay. I'll just say that you get through, that's
I
fine.
rolled an 8.
That's fine. It actually wouldn't be 24, though, because I don't think his...
Oh, he's so strong. They even got biceps.
I looked at his acrobatics, not athletics, and his acrobatics is way higher. So you definitely would have got through.
Alright.
At most, it would have been like probably 20.
Alright.
Yeah. All right.
Either
Yeah,
way.
but you're still like in range, but you just like shove one of the legs to the side and barrel your way through because the torso is probably it's only about this big.
Okay.
Like he's not a large.
It's like bones.
Like yeah, it's literally just a carcass you can see that's moving around. The eyes are like hollow and sunken in. There's blood dripping from like every part of it almost. Alrighty. After that, we're on to the top of combat. Skip is up.
Alright. He's... I guess he's just gonna say, as the sword kind of ignites, "Who sent you?" And he's just going to swing at this tiefling individual.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna use his long sword. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alright, for his first attack. Then he has his improved Divine Smite. So it's just a D8 extra. He's not like undead or anything, is he?
No.
Alright, I didn't think so, but can't hurt to ask. So that is 6 points of slashing damage and 1 point of radiant damage.
Okay.
The first one is going to swing again. Even higher, 25 to hit.
Hits.
Alright. Switch D8s here. I'm going to go ahead and use a Divine Smite on this as well. Just a first level to add a D8. There's just one D8, right? Oh,
Yeah.
extra 1D8 if target is undead or fiend.
They're just considered humanoid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, that's okay. Alright, so that is 8 points of slashing and 9 points of radiant.
Okay.
I haven't doubled those or anything, if they are doubled.
They're not.
Alright.
Okay.
Yep, that's I think what he's gonna do.
Alrighty. Skip going forward, yelling out at the tiefling in front of him, slams the blade down. You watch it cut across the chest, and then the second one he stabs it into the abdomen, and then pulls the blade back, ignoring the bone demon behind him. After that, Azrael, you're up, and Andrew, you're on deck. This bone demon is right in front of the both of you, opening its maw in front of you, kind of slashing out a little bit. You can watch the tail above it curling and moving around as well.
I'm gonna leave his range.
Okay. He's going to swing at you.
Does he have reach? I don't know how big he is.
Yeah, you're good. Well, you could probably get... Yeah, because he's got reach on his attacks. So if you get within, like, outside to the 10 feet, like if you're here, like you're still in his range, but you're in a good spot to where you can just shoot if you wanted to do that. Unless you wanted to just get the fuck out. Okay, go ahead. 29 to hit.
Yep.
You take 14 points slashing damage.
RC's different now. They just don't get no more.
Is there like a broken or table that's pushed over or something? Spot or anything?
Yeah, that was my bad. I should have put all that shit back.
See your barrel?
Can you tell which way the floor goes? It's gonna come right back to you. Alright.
I don't know if I can get this done in one turn or not, but he's going to holster the revolver and start to assemble the rifle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say it'd take you a whole turn to do that. Like, action-wise and everything. Alrighty. After that, Andrew, you're up. You have just watched Azrael fucking dip, and you are the only thing in front of this bone demon. You don't know where Moldrak went. You're looking at this thing like it's a 1v1.
I was gonna run. I had to throw out comment at the end.
I'm saying you're looking at it like it's just you and him.
If you run, you're a pussy.
Okay, now not only is it a 1v1 duels, I also said I'm a pussy if I run, so...
Oh boy.
Not turn around from this one. I'm hitting the bone demon.
Alright.
About to bone this demon.
Turn off the stream.
Oh boy. Does anybody have the chat pulled up?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, after drawing these cards, suffer a die of damage equal to the card. Oh, fucking stupid.
Roll. Was it?
6.
What happened?
6 damage. I took 6 damage.
How did that happen?
So you gotta know. Don't ask
Did
questions.
you pull the card?
He did.
I took 6 damage and I'm sad.
You still throw the card with it? No.
No, it just explodes in his hand.
Oh.
Getting like a paper cut and then goes back in the deck. How toxic.
Yeah.
Both of you sharpshooter.
Okay.
Iron, next attack, if you hit, roll an additional die for your card damage.
Gnarly.
Yahoo!
Okay. I'm assuming that wasn't sharpshooter because you didn't say it.
I said it was a sharpshooter.
Who said
I
it?
said they were all sharpshooter.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. That's my bad.
That's stupid, man.
Alright, go ahead.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I
That
had to
happened.
fight my case. This
I'm not playing this game until my lawyer's present.
my lawyer do be present. See how quick he snapped on that shit? That's it. Bro, you flip again, I'm fighting you real life shit.
Did you roll the extra
Did I
die for
just
this?
say that to a dice? Yes. I meant it too. 11. They take fire damage.
The demons.
I'm
No,
in the
they don't.
bone demon.
I do not.
I'll get this fucking thing
Don't you
out.
have another deck that you can use that doesn't do fire?
Yeah, but it's just the same thing.
Oh.
8, 7, 15, 25.
25.
On the first attack. This do be my second attack. Natural 20.
Shit. Did you pull a card for that? Like
Yeah,
a.
this is the last attack.
Oh, okay.
You add your, is it a D4? For the
You're right.
critical?
Is it a D4?
I don't, it's either a D4 or a D8, I don't remember.
There's some. One of these papers have it. I know what my character does. I play this same character every. You can add a D4.
I feel like I know your character better than you do.
It seems to be. Jeez, she's a 4. 7, 14, 21, 31. 31 damage.
31.
31.
I wish I could attack more than twice a turn, but you know, for some reason, gotta get the random ass control card.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna do a back handspring away from him.
Okay.
I might be a pussy, but I'm gonna do it coolly.
How far are you going away?
10 feet,
10 feet? Okay. So you want to be within his reach.
15 feet.
Okay.
I just back handspring at a diagonal.
15. Wait.
I need you to roll an acrobatics check. You said you're doing a back handspring.
Acrobatics,
Yep.
600.
Just how seamlessly that came out of your mouth was what was funny about it. Okay. You do a back handspring. It's not beautiful, but it is a back
Is that
handspring.
why I went to the left a little bit?
Yes.
Or the right?
Yeah. That's the left. You were right.
It's the right.
It's
for
Anders'
my
left.
character.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Forgot where you were standing. But yeah, you throw the cards, and on the third one, you throw it and then spring backwards, jumping away. All three of the cards like slam up towards the head, distracting it.
Only 3
And he's not gonna take his reaction because Ezra already had it used on him.
Yoink.
You're only going 15 feet. You don't want to do the full 25.
No.
Okay. I feel like you're saying no just to spite me, but.
A little bit.
All right. After Ander, the Tiefling is up.
It does say the staff cannot increase the DC above 18. So this is 18.
Bone demons
Oh.
don't take fire damage. When they get this evolution.
I don't know.
I'm
Can't
gonna
burn the
I'm
bones.
gonna-
Some tough bones.
Can you
The
light a
doorway,
bone on fire?
you watch the Tiefling take his hands and just start to swirl fire around. It bursts from the door,
Oh, it's
creating
a wall of, okay.
a wall of fire. He's standing like right inside of it, not bothering him. 5, 10, 15, 20,
What's the damage side?
30,
Okay, question here.
10, 15, 20, 30.
I'm assuming the wall of fire would burn up all projectiles.
Not
Yes,
magic
no.
ones.
Is that really how it doesn't do magic
I don't
ones?
think so.
The wall is opaque, so you can't see through it.
That doesn't matter.
Lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within.
Well, his cards are
Inside the
magical, so
wall,
could he
right.
throw them through the wall of fire without them burning up?
I was also gonna say
I will
my
say-
cards are fire cards.
I will say yes.
Yeah, his cards are also fire cards.
Yes, I would say yes. You can do
What
that.
about Ezreal?
He
I
can't
would-
see.
What if he just takes a 50-50?
Times
Worst
4.
case? Worst case? Dumb fucking Moldrak.
A little less than 50-50.
Bullets,
I don't think bullets might fire. Stops right. I ain't going in there, dude. I ain't fucking going in there.
Imagine taking damage from a wall of
just
fire.
It just disintegrates.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later. I'm leaving.
The fire bursts upward.
Powder on fire.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Wait, how you get out of?
What?
You got out of Skip's range, or is there just a wall of fire?
There's a wall of fire between the two of them, but it's on top of Skip to where he's not in it.
That's great. I was doing the math here. The math didn't add up, but it added up, I guess.
This side of the wall is the wall that does damage to any creatures that are.
Wait, so we can walk into it?
You can.
Yeah, you can try to. Alright, wait. I don't think so.
No, you cannot.
What if I do a quick dive? What if I drench myself in water and back?
When you get to the other side, you're gonna start taking damage from it.
Yeah, so you can walk through it, but you're gonna take damage.
We put on our firefighter outfits.
Yeah.
They're in my
It's,
bag.
Throw them through the fire.
They won't burn up.
Okay, so the wall is opaque.
I could just walk through
When the
it.
pall appears, each creature within the area must make a dex save. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage or half as much on a success. Smalljack, you don't have to do anything.
Skip needs
to make a dex save.
Roll the 5 plus whatever is dex.
Not close enough.
6.
So,
Of course,
He's gonna
Brian's the only
take-
one getting hurt. It's almost like prophecy was foretold.
Yep.
Fuck you, Brian.
25.
Not saying he
Takes
deserved
35 points of fire damage.
it. I deserved it.
It's getting a little hot inside there.
Sheesh.
No.
Perfectly temperate in here for me. Got it.
You can see at this point when the fire bursts upward, there are a couple of loose like pieces of wood that are sitting on the ground in the middle of the floor that just catch flame. There are now embers that are just kind of like sitting in this middle part here, slowly curling up. There's not like any crazy wind or anything, but they're just naturally slowly rising.
Is this whole building made of wood?
Sure is.
This dude about to burn down the building just so we can't see him. That's his whole goal here. I want him
Just
to
have a
know.
naked ass portal just out in the open.
Alright. After that, the bone
So
demons.
let it burn down.
Doing us a favor.
Let's burn down all of it. Oh, no, go back in.
I'm gonna whack him as he runs away.
Fuck. Go ahead.
Yeah, he is.
Hey,
Yeah, he is.
hey, imagine thinking he can run.
21.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah, that does.
Imagine thinking you could run from Moldrak. good meme.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucking cocksucker.
Right in the leg as he goes to run. Speed 0.
Alright, he's gonna turn towards you.
Don't matter to me.
You watch it get about halfway out. You watch the arms come through, the head come through.
Ooh, if he
Moldrak
does that,
reaches
I'm
out,
just
grabs his tail. As you grab his tail, you just yank him back in and smack upward with the hammer at the same time, and then pick the shield back up. You smack it up towards the neck to where it kicks back. You watch it just kind of like start slashing out towards you. The
Yeah.
tail comes over at the same time.
Gonna
All
hurt.
3 attacks coming in your direction.
Gonna hurt.
There.
Sentinel makes it so you lose one attack.
True.
Alright, so the lowest I got was a 19.
Yeah, all of them hit me.
Alright, so on the third one, I need you to make a con save.
Got it.
Do you have the poison amulet?
I do.
Okay, so roll with
Let
advantage.
me make sure.
Do you have the
I
amulet
don't.
Because we all
Yeah,
have
let me make sure I don't have any different items real
Because
quick.
I know you got the hammer.
They're almost all the
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't know what else you got.
Yeah, I don't think he has too much else.
I don't have a lot. I have my armor and the hammer. I might have
Oh
something
yeah, the
else.
armor.
But I
What'd
likely
you get
would have
from
just...
Santa?
The mirror.
Mirror.
Yeah, which is not in a tomb
No.
about him.
That was not Santa, that was Nikolai the Giver. Okay.
Yeah, Nikolai the Giver, come on.
Get your Zaxrian lore straight, okay, bud?
Jeez.
You know what's crazy? He's just as real as Santa. That's crazy.
I have to attune to this.
Fucking cry.
Good thing every time I put this on YouTube, I say it's not intended for kids.
Are the figures of power attunement or no?
No.
Hope there's no children watching.
Then it's just the 2, so it would be the poison amulet.
All right.
90% of what I say is not secret.
All right. So you roll with advantage
All right.
because it doesn't give you immunity. You just get resistance.
Right.
19.
19 is a success. Okay. So you take 2 points of poison damage from that,
All right.
and I'm gonna roll the other damage.
Yep.
2 claw attacks and the stinger.
I'm just gonna do it with the calculator.
16. No.
Minus.
7, 21. So 30 points of damage across all 3 of those.
Got it.
Bro, I always feel like I'm actually about to fight someone in real life because how loud the music is for me. I feel like I'm actually going into battle right now.
Oh, jeez. All right. The claws come up into like the chest area as you're like you knock its head back from the reactionary attack. It slices upward with both claws, and then the third one slings over to the side with the tail hitting you like in the back shoulder, kind of almost near your neck. You can feel your fur is a little wet from blood dripping down onto it. All right, and then the second bone demon is going to take some taxing to skip here. The first 2.
Why 2 bone? Like, why can't you summon 1 bone demon?
Because he had
You
2.
rolled a 2 on the D4.
Is that what happened?
Probably.
That's exactly what happened. 28 and 26
4. To hit?
to hit.
Could've
Yes.
That
Four of
hits
them.
both
Bro,
times.
what is it? What is this spell?
Doesn't even matter if I shield.
It's called total party kill.
11,
Walk into Vikings.
21 from the claws,
All right.
God, that would hurt if 9.
and then the third one with the
over
stinger.
half our party's gone and we get TPK.
Sorry, what?
Third one with the stinger.
Okay. So con save.
I'm telling you right
Misses
now, we
with
all
the
die
stinger.
here and fucking
Miss.
Zarbrax and
Oh, you
Eric
missed?
come back.
Yeah.
They are dead too.
Did you get the damage from the first 2?
I did. Yep.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're back.
All right. You
I
can
start
hear
playing
that
the
same
bone
like
demon.
scraping noise from the claws to the metal. And after that, Connor's up.
Can't see anything.
Nope. That was
Use
the
the
point.
Spell.
Well, we got the Phoenix form or whatever. Fire cloak.
No,
Fire
he
form.
doesn't.
Run straight in
Fire.
there? Is that what you're saying?
Fire up.
Could he?
Flame on.
I don't know
Know
if he
it.
has like Misty Step or Dimension,
Bro, what's
but
that
he might
guy's
be able
name?
to get
Is
in
that the
there.
Human Torch?
I don't know if he would do that.
Human Torch one is just.
Yeah,
I think
he's,
it says
Yes.
flame on, right?
Flame on.
is he
Flame
down?
on.
Did he ever get hurt last fight? His HP is clean, but he
I
didn't
don't-
rest.
Yeah, dude. That's
I don't
No,
think
he
it-
definitely got hit.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely
No.
got stabbed a few times from the assassins.
No, he didn't. You kept trying to hit him, and he was dodging it every time.
So maybe he didn't.
I think you might have hit him once, but I don't know. I think he kept dodging and using shield.
All good. If he doesn't have Rin on there, just go with whatever he's got. Cause
Because I remember complaining about getting hit every time while he was just not taking damage.
Can you just assume kind of what's happening? That kind of still roughly in the same spot and throw another comet towards that same area?
Comets don't go through fire,
Sure.
unluckily.
Do I have to see you?
well, yeah, he's got to see a spot within range, so he can't see through the wall. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
What do I give him?
It says
The
choose a point within range.
YXZ type shit.
It says choose a point within range. Okay.
The meter says the point you can see within range.
What
Well, it
components
should
is
be a point you can see
yeah.
within range. That's just a.
There should be components to the spell.
Sight isn't usually one of them. It's like verbal, somatic, and material.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somatic is like the
Gestures.
Oh, then you don't need it, dog. That's how it works.
Yeah, if it should be written to where he has to be able to see it. So yeah. he
Not
won't be able to do
true.
that. That's it on my part.
objection.
Flame.
He's just gonna move out of the way then.
Okay.
Maybe he's gonna try and see if the fire has any break in it or something. But
Does not appear to have a break in it. The doorway
I have
is.
an idea, Mr. Krabs.
I don't
I
think
have
there's
an
anything.
idea. I can probably make a hole in it for you.
Carries a light? Nope. That's probably gotta see.
All right.
Can't do anything.
After Connor, Moldrag's up.
Okay. Can I get to the Tiefling without leaving either of the Bone Devil's reach?
You'd have to leave their reach in order to get to where he is.
Alright. Can I circle this way so I only have to get out of like one's reach?
Possibly.
Okay.
That's just the last known spot you knew he was.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna
Okay.
move to this wall over here where the portal is, and then run along that way
So this
through
one.
the fire just to try and get to him.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
I have 40 in combat.
40. He is not there. He's back here.
Okay.
But you know where he is now, and you just run straight through this, and you only
Well-
take the reaction from him.
I'm gonna
But you can see him. He's within 15 feet.
use paralyzing thunder, and I'm gonna throw the hammer at the Tiefling.
Okay, and 16 to hit you.
16 misses.
All right. The Bone Demon goes to slice down. You throw the shield up. After you throw the shield up, you almost like run along the wall for a second, just like stepping up on the stones. You burst through the fire, and kind of midair as you see him take the hammer, you watch as you're whirling it around, the thunder starts to go over the head of it as you chuck it forward.
For 25 to hit.
25 hits. Go
All
ahead and roll damage, and I will make a con save.
Yep, con save.
Yeah, it's a 20.
20? Okay. Alright. That's fine.
Actually 21. But
9 points of bludgeoning, and the thunder damage isn't halved, so it's 12.
okay.
So total of 21 points of damage.
All right. I'm gonna roll a concentration check.
Alright. Does he need half that? 11? 10?
Yeah. We got 12.
Alright.
Yeah, because 21. Yeah, you would have needed. I'd say for you guys, you would have needed 11 if that makes sense. But it would
I
just,
gotcha. Yeah, that's fine.
10. All right.
Oh.
You said 21 total.
Yep.
8. All right. You can see looking at him after you throw the hammer, it hits into the shoulder. The lightning kind of bursts outward up towards the skull. There's this huge slash mark kind of down the chest, and then you can see a stab wound in like the lower right abdomen that's kind of bleeding a little bit.
Right.
The blood is extremely kind of like maroonish colored. Appears to be pretty hurt from Skip originally walking up and attacking him.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's like on the brink of death, but he's getting close.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright, after Moldrak, we are at round 3, and Skip is up.
Does he take damage from the fire?
Yes. He's going to have to roll another dex save.
Okay. Oh, pretty good. 18?
18 succeeds.
Okay.
So he's just going to take half.
Got it. Zaxria.
6.
This
Oh,
revolver.
12 bullets right there.
15.
There goes all 12.
26, half to 13.
Okay.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, he's is lay on hands in action?
Yes.
Okay. I guess he wouldn't really know. Is anywhere he stands, like within that U shape, gonna cause damage from the fire?
I think the way that it's set up, I think
It's like
the
a-
only spot, it's 10 feet from the wall,
That's
so
what it is.
about 10, yeah, anything within here, he's taking damage from it. The only reason he'd be able to tell is because of how intense the heat is there, and like the flames licking out.
All right. Well, as he's turning a sort of orangish color, he's gonna run to. Can he get like on the edge of this first bone demon here, and still,
Like
be out
here?
of the heat? Yeah, like
Yes.
there. All right.
He's just going to take an attack from this one.
Okay. Is that other bone demon within my range? I have bad vision on this angle. Is that other bone demon within my range?
No, you're like 20 feet from
Okay.
it. Okay, so
Attack
attack
on him.
opportunity.
Yep.
26.
26.
Yes.
Yes, that was.
All right. Grab the wrong dice there. It's 11 points of slashing damage.
Alright. 56. Okay, as an action, he's going to use Lay on Hands.
Okay.
And just heal himself up for 50.
Alrighty.
Is that 106? And then as a bonus action, he's going to use Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
So, nope, just 2. All right. And he's going to get ready to fight the bone demons. Devil's demons. I don't know which one's there.
Azrael, you're up.
Alright. I'm just gonna take a shot. Was assembling the gun considered also putting a bullet in? Or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Nope.
Bonus action, I'm gonna transfer the blood right to it.
Okay.
This gun. It's another 5 damage. I'm just gonna take a shot center door. It's kind of where he was. He was a big dude. So.
Alright, so I'm going to just have you roll with disadvantage for not being able to see.
Okay. Is he considered large
Yeah.
and in charge?
Not in charge. Definitely large.
So his AC becomes just 10 plus dex.
Okay.
If that matters for the situation.
Be 17.
That's a natural one.
Gun breaks.
Yeah, it's jammed.
Alright.
Unfortunate.
Get the gun up and ready. You have everything set up. You
Built it too quickly. Pressure.
you
Throw it.
doesn't seem to be working.
So I have one action to try and clear it, and if it doesn't, it's like
Broken?
or whatever.
Okay.
I have to like fix it. And
In a shot.
It's like
Got it.
broken.
Alright, dickhead from the far side.
I'd have to like fix it, I guess.
Gotcha.
that's all I got.
Alright, after Azrael, Ander, you're up. I'd say with your feet from your class, you can just throw them at that one bone demon, but if you're trying to hit anybody else, it'll be disadvantage or whatever else.
I mean, it's like if you hit, you roll an additional die for your card damage.
Okay? Are they sharpshooter or not sharpshooter?
These are all sharpshooter.
Okay.
Everything I do is sharpshooter now.
Alright. I need you to say it every time, though.
The lowest? 17.
17 misses.
What am I-
What's the next
So-
highest?
The next one is 23.
Hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
I didn't get the bonus damage. I'm quitting. I don't ever want to play D&D again. It's not worth it. 11 plus 7. 18 plus 20. Why is that harder to do than
38.
11 plus 7?
Oh no, 28, sorry. Right? Oh no, you said
38.
plus 20. 38.
It's 38! Whoop whoop! Kill them all, Duluth.
You did?
Yeah, welcome back. One card, too. It's crazy.
Is the kill all bone demons card?
Yeah.
Pretty good
And
one.
tieflings. Says that in the fine print, though.
That's cool.
Also, Bengar's with it. I feel like he should tell you.
I didn't know I had to go and throw that out there.
Okay.
Have a backup here.
Just being
You
honest.
take all of the cards and start to chuck them through. You're not sure what happens on the other side, but Skip can see the cards slamming up into the chest. The one that was thrown that missed just kind of goes in between one of the rib cage spaces. Misses. Anything else you want to do? Do you want to move at all?
That's it.
Okay. After that, the tiefling.
What up, tiefling guy? Let's do this. You and me. Forever.
Time to.
He's broken. We gotta reboot. Gotta reboot Jerry.
Is it Darude Samson? Is he gonna say duel? I can't tell. Duel! I thought when I said duel, he was gonna say what spelled the Tiefling was casting.
Gonna need you to make a Constitution save there, Muldrak.
Okay, is it a spell?
Sure is.
I have advantage. It's my armor. Natural 19, plus 3, so 22.
Alright, fuck
I
you.
really thought Lou said, is it Dispel? And I was like, the fuck would be casting Dispel? And then Billy was like, yeah. And I was like, what?
We're on the same page.
How the fuck did he see through the Dispel?
Am I still taking any sort of damage?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you do get hexed. That's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Is it a different thing?
Yeah, the action was
A spell.
a spell.
Acts like.
So the action, the spell, you watched him take from his hand. He has some sort of gnarled bone staff that he points in your direction. You watch this black energy swirl and mist out from it, going up towards your eyeballs. As it goes up towards your eyes, you just like kind of rub, wipe, and try to get off the energy. It doesn't seem to take effect, but then you watch with the other hand, he just grabs and pulls down, and there's like this dark blackish symbol that appears right in front of your face that you just kind of back up to. So he hexes you.
Alright,
The ability he's going to choose that you have disadvantage on is going to be strength.
got it.
So it's just ability checks that have to do with strength that you're at disadvantage at.
Okay, and future reference, I don't know if we'll get to that point, but if you make spell attacks against me, they're at disadvantage.
Got it. Good to know.
Could you teach yourself to fight with a blindfold on if you trained with it long enough?
All right.
That was a serious question.
Not the time. Good question. Not the time.
When am I supposed to ask that question?
After
Not
that,
the time.
bone demon.
Any other time, really.
That was a good time. You were trying to blind him?
I'll be trained right now.
As he is standing here,
Pull my mask on.
you hear him in a very, very guttural like speech, looking this direction, just kind of, and then bursting through the fire in
I could do
front.
that. I could do that too.
He said, get his ass.
You
So loud.
see the like crackling bone demon,
Mm-hmm.
They both be.
and then this one is gonna burst out this way.
No, go the other way. You're done.
Can Skip make a...
Skip out the.
Yeah, Skip can take a reaction.
Obviously doesn't have
Did
Sentinel.
I hear that, dude? I don't know if I will understand it, but I speak abyssal.
You wouldn't have been able to hear it just because of like the flames licking out and the
Fire doesn't make sound.
swing of combat.
Skip is going to use a...
And it was not abyssal. But
Skip rolled a 24 to hit.
that hits.
He's going to use Divine Smite
I'll speak like Chinese.
Okay.
at 3rd level,
Okay.
which is...
May very well just incinerate it.
I hope so. So the D10 for the sword. Does this thing take extra?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
He's a
1,
demon. Oh, he's a...
She's
2
a demon and undead.
for Divine
Bro, you
Smite.
take 2 times?
That quad?
You said he doesn't take 2 times. He does take 2 times. This guy crazy.
He does take 2.
Base.
Yeah, he
Got him.
pays attention. Got him.
You meant 2.
That means he takes 4 times.
I
now.
can't. I have like a tiny headache and I'm trying to realize why. I'm sitting here like I ate today. I fucking drinking water.
I just
My
want
head
to.
hurt.
I just want to make sure I'm doing the amount of
Yeah.
dice right. So he's got the D10 for his sword.
Right, because he's holding it two-handed because he has
Divine Smite's 2d8. He has
Yeah.
improved Divine Smite for an extra one.
Yep.
And then because it's at level 3, you add 2 more.
Yep, and then you add another one because it's a
Undead.
undead or fiend.
Okay. All right.
I impressed myself with how quick I am with this shit. That's crazy.
Threw him through a loop.
There was-
Trying to cause that.
There's no delay. I just kept going.
That's a lot of 8s and 7s.
That's what we like to hear.
max damage on the sword.
All
So,
eats, but
12 points of slashing.
Okay.
Could have been better.
31. 32 plus
Oh, he's done.
32 plus 7. 39 points of radiant before any doubling.
Oh, fuck.
I rolled pretty close to max. I got 3 8s.
Go
and a
ahead
7.
and double it for me then.
Alright, 39. I don't know, I'll just do it on a calculator.
39 times 2 is what, 78?
78?
Let me text Brian real quick.
I think
that
it
he's
is.
out the group.
Yeah, 78 is it.
Yeah, okay, when you take when Skip takes the sword up, just one clean strike through the midsection, it's kind of at an angle to where the top half just bursts off. You can see this divine, like, yellowish energy that is almost making the bone turn to ash as the bone demon's, like, front half falls through the wall of fire there. You guys kind of ready yourselves, but watch. As it falls forward from the back half, there's, like, little bits of yellowish energy of, like, kind of embers that are falling through.
He jumped through a flame wall, obviously. That happened.
idiot.
It is very obvious that it was sliced in half, though.
Flame
Sharp
walls
ass
different.
fire.
Slice in
Flame
half by
walls
the
be different, man.
It's like a laser wall.
Okay. So that one that went to run forward just dies.
Am I getting attacked by
Yes,
another
you
one?
are. We're heading that way.
Alright.
I'm going to take the 2 claw attacks and then the stinger attack.
I'm not wondering if I dive through this flame. Real shit.
Sliced
What's
up.
your wisdom, by the way?
Score?
Yeah.
It's 18.
Okay. So it doesn't affect you.
Alright.
Alright, so 1 claw attack's a natural 20.
Yeah, it hits.
The other one's a
Honestly, might be
23.
skip,
Hits.
And the stinger's a
Small jack fight here.
26.
They all hit.
So the
Smoke that dude though.
crit, normal one.
Stand a chance.
Crit's
They're probably
14,
been 8 bone demons.
21 for the first one.
Got it.
Just fight with all me, pretty much.
Honestly.
And 17 for the second.
Got it.
So
And
31.
Are these pulled from like the house, or are these like his summons?
You're imagining it's probably one and the same.
I was just want because I feel like there's summons once he dies, they'll die. If they're from the house.
Just visiting.
Yeah.
And then for the stinger, I need you to make a con save.
I rolled a
See, they
7.
homies.
Oh, so that's a fail.
Throw some hands.
You're gonna take 13 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
Did you roll with advantage?
Nice.
Oh, I didn't because of my amulet.
Well, you're not allowed to anymore.
18?
That succeeds.
Okay.
Boys.
Okay, so you take the 13 from the piercing, and then you only take 2 points of the poison damage.
Okay. 67.
Had to do that poison damage.
True. Would have been perfect.
It's fucked up.
Alright.
You hate to see it.
The bone demon in front of you,
know, I could probably
imposing
heal myself
itself.
for 2.
Skip, heal me for 2, please.
What does
Sticks
that
his
mean?
hands through the fire.
What does that
Can he even
mean?
heal for just 2?
He can.
Doesn't he have like a thing that makes
Sucks
him?
2 points out of the pool.
Doesn't he have a thing that makes it so he heals more every time he heals or something?
I forgot about that, to be honest.
Not today.
As you were sitting there, the bone demon has jumped out in front.
Yep.
The tiefling behind, standing upward. Your efforts here are futile, beast. Your corpse will just be a servant for Brelnax. The culling is inevitable.
Alright.
Lay down your arms and maybe we'll let you serve us and feed us.
Feed you what?
Alright, and then after that,
I was okay with
Connor's up.
serving
This is
Not really trying to be a meal, you know.
you. Like, I
Connor's
apples,
up.
You like apples?
Alright. Connor's up.
Gonna hold an action, I guess, until he can see a threat.
okay.
I
Cast
wasn't coming through the
a
flame wall, but he keeps talking like that.
comment.
I didn't even hear him when I'm angry.
Okay, got it. Moldrak, you up.
Okay. Can I move around the Bone Devil to whack the Tiefling?
Yes.
He talked too much shit. People don't understand. You talk too much shit, you get hit, man. It's fucking crazy. Unless your name's Jared.
Your efforts will not succeed. And I just...
Alright. first one.
3
Please tell me
swings.
you knock him the fuck out with that one.
27 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage for the first one.
Alright, also con save if he's...
Also, usually people say you're gonna fail when they're about to die. Every time.
Classic.
You're gonna fail. Join us. Fuck.
Should have joined you.
10 points of bludgeoning.
18 for the con save.
Okay, I just makes it.
Have
Alright,
that hit without him. I'll join you.
sorry.
How much for the thunder?
10 points of bludgeoning and 16 points of thunder.
Okay. After the first swing, you watch the lightning that arcs up, or thunder, sorry, that like slams up towards the skull. Kind of knocks him over to the side. You can see blood dripping heavily from his mouth, the wound as well from his stomach. He is now at this point on like one knee and holding himself up with his 2 hands. He's dropped the bone staff and appears to be a tap away from death.
Firewall.
Yeah, I can roll for that right now. I need to get a 14.
What if we just hire all the bad guys to work at our estate?
Yeah, that's a fail either way.
Does that make us the bad guys? Or does that make the bad guys good guys?
If I see him like on death's door, I just want to knock him unconscious. Yeah, that shit's on fire.
It's no longer a wall of fire, it's just the walls are on fire.
It has gone from a wall of fire to the walls being on fire.
Is the doorway on fire?
Yes, you can see like the top part of it is kind of burning and falling in. Looking around this portion of the room, you guys can see that there is smoke that is like slowly starting to curl out into here. It's hard for you to really make out what is going on in here other than being able to see the glow from Skip's sword. Moldrak, you looking around in here can see that this ceiling has a bit of fire at the top part of it, to where the beams are starting to, you can hear like,
Got it.
like it's creaking.
Wall.
I'm fine.
Oh, I've seen him.
Skip's not, but
Yeah, what about roof damage?
I have 22 strength, 16 athletics.
All right, but
I'm gonna hit him again, and I'm just gonna try and knock him out.
all right, go ahead and make an attack. You can make it with advantage because he is extremely weak and really not paying attention to it.
They gave him the Hulk
Okay.
one.
27 to hit.
That
At
hits.
least for a second.
So with that, I'd say that you could render him unconscious.
Wait,
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
is that a roof?
He's at 0 but stable.
Okay. You guys still behind me?
This guy here? Yeah, he's still there.
Turn around. Whacking him in the kneecap.
All right.
It's all bone. Natural 1. Not whacking him in the kneecap.
All right.
It's because you went for the kneecap. Nobody wants to get hit in the
no longer
kneecaps. You
hexed?
get extra fucking
Oh
dodge.
yeah, my hex go away.
Yes, it does.
Cool.
Does the wall? Oh, I was about to say, does the wall of fire go away? The wall of fire is gone. That's
I don't know
fire,
if Connor can see now. I don't know where the
The
wall.
only
is.
reason he can't see, like I said, there's a bunch of smoke that's pushing
Oh,
out of the room.
Okay, I didn't.
The only
know
thing
you
that they
said
can really make out is the kind of glow from Skip's sword.
Got it.
Because there is like a heavy amount of smoke that's like rolling out of here. You can see that the windows that are here on both sides that were kind of like blockaded are starting to get smoke that is like trying to push against them. Yes.
Is hex a concentration spell?
No, I don't think so. No, it's not.
I think it's just something that lasts.
Yeah, it just goes on you. Yeah, I looked at that before I did it.
I was trying to see whether or not we could save this building, but honestly, let it burn it. Look around, I guess.
I can put it out.
All right.
Whoa.
After Moldrak, top of round 4, and at this point, there is, I'm actually just going to use these for the purpose instead. This part right here, there's like a beam on the ceiling that just falls, that makes a loud thud and slams down onto the ground. There's like a
It
slams down.
Actual ceiling is falling on my head.
This will just simulate that kind of broken beam. It doesn't appear to be one that's like structurally holding up a ton, but it's just one that has just fallen from the ceiling.
I'm legit. I'm panicking a little bit. I'm on the real. I really thought
Good. That's how it should be.
that's not right, man.
You gotta immerse yourself.
Preferably not under rubble.
Yeah, like
Immerse yourself under rubble.
Okay. Skip's turn. Smoke is kind of starting to fill the area to where his vision's a little obscured, but he does know that there was some shit going on in this direction, and he doesn't feel the heat from the wall anymore, but he's feeling it from the fire that is starting to burn the building down.
Probably gonna make his way over to the Bone Devil.
Okay.
5, 10,
Try and
15,
find
20,
him anyway.
25, 30.
Give 2 swings of his sword at the creature.
Wait, is the demon still alive?
Yep.
Yes.
I asked that.
Why the heck strong?
Because that guy is unconscious.
The wizard guy
Oh,
cast
you
or
knocked
the.
him out. That's why you
Yeah.
knocked him out.
Caught the smoke.
It's the wrong sheet. 24 to hit.
24 hits for sure.
Alright. It's gonna do a 2nd level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Wait, hella asleep. Oh, my whole leg is asleep.
So.
Oh, my whole body's going to sleep.
1 less than last time. So, D10, Divine Smite, extra, improved Divine Smite, 2nd level. Okay. That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
27 points of radiant, doubled to 54.
Okay.
He's going to take a 2nd attack. He's not dead yet. Natural 19, 26.
Hits.
Alright. Can he Divine Smite again? I don't know if that's the thing he's allowed to do.
I think you can. You just got to burn the spell slots for it. That's
Could
all
use
it is.
another 2nd level spell. Why not?
Bro put I on the paper and then didn't capitalize I. A little I for himself.
2 extra
I had to save my boy.
improved extra level. Okay, not as good, but you can't roll super high every time. 7 points of slashing.
Okay.
15, 19, 21. 23 points of radiant, doubled to 46.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Alright, Skip takes the blade and slices across the ribs. You can see him actually carve off a section of rib that's just kind of sitting there. It just falls to the ground and break. It doesn't like break, but you can hear it like ding ding ding, like smacking against the ground. Alright. After Skip, Azrael is up. Azrael, at this point, it seems dangerous to go in there, but you're a dangerous man. But I'm just letting you guys know that it's very obvious that there is a good amount of fire in here. There's fire that's starting to like curl and through the wall and come through this side. This fire is mainly on the inside where it's burning, and it's starting to curl up the side and go towards the ceiling. You can see that the far side over here, there is a piece of post that has kind of fallen. The only reason you can see anything over here is that there is fire coming from this. Smoke is rolling out to where you can't see any more than like 10 or so feet inside. You've watched that flame where Skip was run all the way across over to here for you to do as you wish. At this point too, Neris and Zarbrex have made their way into the building.
The fucking fire out!
Let the building burn. Fuck it.
Neris runs in. What's going on?
Not in there.
He's pissed from the rifle not firing, so he's just gonna try and clear it,
Okay.
fix it, whatever went wrong.
Can we talk to them?
Yeah.
Well, they're like tieflings, and then they summon like bone demons, and then or something like that. I can't remember what the hell they're called. And then they lit the building on fire. Moldrak and Skipper, and they're fighting them right now.
Okay. Alright.
It's like tinkers or
Yeah, it's gonna
be
be
like an acrobatically fix it or something.
yeah, probably gonna be like your tinkering, so it'd be your proficiency
backflip
plus your
into his
dex. It's gonna be whatever you roll, proficiency and dex. Okay, 14. 14?
So
Okay.
I'm not doing
Do
anything.
you have something somewhere that
Any
says
rules?
what you need to roll?
Bill,
Okay.
Billy,
Yes, buddy.
since we both act on the same turn, can I help him?
Sure, you can roll with advantage. You just have to use your movement and action to go over here.
That's fine.
So you're using like the help action. 26. Okay.
I got you, homie.
You say right there.
As you're starting to like realize that you're not firing anything, you realize that the firing pin, when you went to attach the actual like stock and handle to the barrel itself, may have been like jammed on the inside from the way that it was pushed up. So you're having to kind of disassemble it. When you disassemble it, you just kind of take the barrel. Andrew's running over, and he's like, "I'll help real quick." You throw the barrel. He just kind of catches it. When you go into your bag, kind of grab out a quick file and start to bore it a little bit to where you hand it back. And then as you're doing that, you have a small little tool that you're just kind of digging at the pin with, where you click it back together. And then there's just like a... You don't test fire it, but you're pretty confident it'll work.
Hey, I only got 12
It's working.
Look down there for a second. Is it clear?
Clear.
Hey, you look good, bro. You look good.
Rests it on his head and fires.
That's all I got. So.
All right, but they've bursted through. Neris asks what's going on. You explain it. Zarbrax just kind of, "I'm gonna kill him," and then starts running this way.
It's got good movement. I can move 80, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's 40 and then dash.
He runs that way though and sees the smoke and shit barreling through, and is just kind of like,
Yeah.
I didn't mean a dragon scared of fire. Get in there.
Skip will be fine if I do that.
"You actually got a good point." And Zarbrax too. He's just gonna barrel through here.
What an idiot, he ran into the wrong
Yeah,
fucking
you
fire.
watch Zarbrax with no fear burst through.
You know what, he is kind of an idiot now. that I think about it.
He takes
Zarbrax,
4 points of fire damage when he runs through.
Nobody else.
I think he's resistant though. Maybe no, it's only to lightning.
I thought he was, because his breath is fire.
Breath's fire. It would make sense for him to be resistant to that, but I think
I don't know.
he might get the fire resistance for being a dragonborn.
That's what I was thinking.
And then the lightning comes
Yeah.
from the barbarian. Okay, so he takes 2 points of fire damage.
I don't know. Maybe he's in chat and he'll say.
All right.
I'll be honest, the difference
if he
between
showed up,
4
he'd
and
just
2, I
be
don't
dead.
think it's crazy.
He's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't say anything. So.
Alrighty, and after Azrael and Ander have gone, the Tiefling is unconscious, and the Bone Demon's up. He's just gonna turn over this way. Gonna take.
Do a 360 on you and then he's about to hit you.
Skull.
Crazy. He does not
I'm
have
gonna take
skull,
a
that makes sense.
claw and a stinger at Skip, and then a claw at you.
All right.
So the claw at you is a 28.
Yeah.
The claw's gonna miss Skip, and the stinger is a 27.
Yep, that'll hit him.
Have a
Skip
claw
needs to
fight?
make a con save.
All right.
He takes 11 points of piercing.
And then sting him with your tail.
He got a natural 20 for his saves.
Okay, so he's good. So he takes 11 points of piercing and 5 poison.
Oh, let me calculate. Hang on.
So 16 total.
All right.
And
Oh, I
Moldrak's,
got his. All right.
Moldrak's going to take 11.
90. Okay, got it. I should be good. 90.
The Bone Demon slicing into you. You can feel the claws burying into your fur, blood kind of splashing out. You're beginning to cough a little bit.
Alright.
The heat's not bothering you. The fire is not affecting you, but the smoke that you are starting to kind of inhale is a little uncomfortable. So you're finding yourself taking the shield up and kind of...
Okay.
The smoke is starting to fill to where probably about this much of the top is banked.
Alright.
You can see little licks of flame that are behind that. You can hear the building itself on this side is kind of like, like creaking and
Alright.
groaning.
I've been told that you don't die from the
What?
fire, you die from the smoke. From the fire.
All right. Who's up?
Sorry,
why is
Connor.
damage?
Connor is up.
Why is
Connor's
firefighter
up.
one said that?
He was holding the spell. I wouldn't have, I don't know. Skip's over there now. Can he see?
It is too much smoke.
Okay. All right.
That's what you said, right? That's how that works. Yes.
Just making sure.
All right. Well,
I said it and then he didn't say
Inhalation of
anything.
superheated gases.
so Connor still can't
Yeah.
see.
What he said.
Yeah. What does Connor want to do there? Azrael.
still can't see anything, so I guess
He ain't about to help us fix a gun.
The flames seem like they are starting to take over like the building pretty well, to where they're like burning through as well. Yeah. Okay.
You just blink out of the building. Okay.
he's got like 3 spell slots. He can hold it.
Am I right after him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, as he's running away, I'm gonna use Tidal Wave,
Okay.
which can create a 30-foot long wall of water. I don't want to go that way. I want to go along this, yeah, like along the wall, yeah.
You want to push it this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like getting the size.
Okay, yeah. I just want to put out as much water as I can,
Okay.
so, or as much fire.
How far does it extend forward?
It's just like one, so I would have to use it along the wall this way, because it's just one spot, it doesn't move. It's just like a splash onto a...
Okay. You push the water against here. As you do, you watch a ton of smoke and kind of like steam that starts to rise. As that happens, you're noticing that there's like more fire here. The wall's starting to burn down this way. The ceiling's on fire too. It looks like the fire has got to a point where it's
got
intense.
thick walls on this building. Can I just burst out to the outside?
You could try.
Is any of the wall burned enough for me to do that?
This wall you definitely are confident you could go through.
I'm just gonna do
but
that.
this over here doesn't seem like it's as like this fire is more simulating. It's starting to curl over and come down the side.
Take that tiefling guy over my shoulder,
All right,
and I'm gonna charge the wall here and crash through it.
all right. Make a strength check.
And I'm just gonna. Can I use athletics or just straight strength?
Athletics is going to be what we want here. Clips the tiefling guy in the head.
Stun works every time you hit somebody, right? Or is it when they go to move away?
When they
go
it's
to
only
move.
when I take an opportunity attack,
Okay.
Yeah.
which I can do if an enemy attacks somebody else that's not like if they're in range of me or they move away.
A natu-
25 to
25. You burst through, but you do take an opportunity attack. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So 15 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
And like the Kool-Aid man, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh yeah.
Moldrak not only bursts through this wall, but snaps the bar clean in half that is sitting here. You have him on like the right shoulder. You take the shield and kind of cover it up towards the side, and then burst through. A little bit of fire kind of bursts through as well from the embers. You quickly like draw the gun over and look, and can see Moldrak holding one of the tieflings over his shoulder. You burst out. This gets you to 40 right here.
Yeah.
As you burst out, you watch him just continue and then slam through the bar. The bar kind of breaks. You actually kind of almost stumble and fall on it because it doesn't like fully snap through. You just kind of like barrel through it, and you're sitting there holding it. You can see Moldrak has soot kind of on the outsides of his face, kind of near the kind of jaw, I guess fur beard that you would kind of have there. There is fire a little bit on his shoulder that he kind of sees and is like puts it out.
Before I burst through, I would have just called out to Skip and Zarvrak, like, get out of here.
Yeah. All right. And then after you, Skip is up.
Okay, he's gonna take swings at this guy, hoping he can finish him off.
Okay, go ahead and make the first attack.
All right.
Yeah, finish him off, Skip. Yeah. Yeah.
17.
17 misses.
Okay, just take another one.
CC really shook his head.
22. 22.
22 hits.
I just made it so much better.
He's gonna use a second level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Hopefully there's still no children watching.
Oh. As a bonus action, can I have drank a potion? I'll wait. I'm okay for right now.
Moldrak drink a potion?
Yeah, but I think I'm okay on health for now.
Yeah.
Skip can't even drink potions.
That's why I asked.
2 extra for the fiend, 1 for the improved, 1 for the level. So 12 points of slashing.
Okay.
21, 26, doubled to 52 points of radiant.
Alright, hasta la vista, Bone Demon.
So he takes the sword in both hands, kind of squeezes it. It emits light. He sticks it into like the chest cavity, gives another squeeze, and it like explodes into radiant energy.
Just a burst of yellow. There's bone that gets splintered and thrown all over the place. The bone demons just has like the lower torso kind of standing there. The legs kind of move for a second before they fall back.
He's gonna follow Moldrak out the
And
hole
then
in the
Skip
wall.
goes out the hole. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Does he take some fire damage for that?
No, because it's kind of put out from the tidal wave.
Okay.
So
Damn, it was genius. The tidal wave puts the fire out, then you run through the wall.
I took
Massive
fire
break.
damage. No, wait, no, I didn't.
I hope you didn't take fire damage. You could have ran through the fire.
Yeah.
You could stand
You
in
can
the
just
fire.
chill in here.
That's true.
Okay.
I'll take him out.
I will inhale smoke and possibly
Probably just have fucking
get
rocks.
things collapsing. Yeah. All right.
You're immune to roof
Okay,
damage.
after Skip, Azrael, you're up. You've watched Moldrak burst through. Connor has booked past you, the fastest you've ever seen him run, as the fire curled out towards the side and is making his way towards the exit.
Doing the Jared.
Holding the rifle one arm. 10, 15.
noises.
Grab my drink off the counter. 25, 30, 25, 40.
Classic
Azrael
Azrael move.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
that's fucking great.
Give me that.
Alright. Azrael bursts out after stopping for the drink. After Azrael, Andrew,
Run to
you're
the
up.
door.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Take a quick peek.
25,
Is the guy dead?
This
The guy on
No.
top.
No. Guy in the room.
This guy? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
You don't see in the room. There's just smoke bellowing out of this hole.
Okay, I'll run out the door.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You can get to the door. After that, the bone demon is dead already. Connor's up. He's gonna make his way
on!
out. He kind of shoves you out.
Get out of the way.
Hey, thanks.
Moldrak, you're up. Just goes this way instead.
Right through the wall.
That was rubble falling.
Okay. Skip is up.
Same thing.
No, Skip wants to stay.
Actually, he'll probably wait by the door for Neris and
Got a head
Zarvax.
count?
Yeah.
There's would have made
Like,
her way
come
out
on,
by now.
get out the door.
All right.
Fire drill class.
And then we'll call for Zarvax.
Starbucks is gonna start doing push-ups.
I need whoever's rolling for Zarvax to make a dexterity saving throw. He gets advantage on those because of his danger sense.
Who's rolling for?
We're all playing characters. You play
All right,
that guy.
Zarvax.
Do his voice.
Because it'd be funny.
Athletics?
He has advantage.
That dexterity saving throw. How did you get athletics from
I
that?
don't know. I just wanted it to be athletics. You got a 17.
Yeah, I was trying to
actually.
acrobat.
17. His shit should be up there.
You're
That was
I
smart.
didn't think about it.
wrong. Wait, no. Is it that one?
That might be that one.
Should be this one.
Yeah.
Probably should have had that a while ago, but
Oh well.
it's okay.
They weren't here for most of the things.
Yeah.
17.
Just Dex.
Safe.
Yes. Dex save.
No, he doesn't. Proficiency. So, the 17, 18.
18. Okay.
Oh, he healed, didn't he? From the long rest.
Yeah. Zarvax comes bursting through a separate hole in the wall. As he comes bursting through, there is a bit of a pillar that's between here and like these walls, kind of joining the rooms, that snaps down from where he bursts through. He just kind of like tucks and rolls to the side. Skip catches him as he's kind of falling and tumbling outward to where the two of them make their way out. You guys have made your way out and spread out a little bit. You can see that the flames are slowly taking over the building. This part of it has seemed to collapse and just kind of fall in. The upstairs flames have gone through the floor, you'd assume, at this point, and once the beams started to fall through, it has just started to kind of collapse and break down. There's just kind of like a big bonfire over here, and everything has started to make its way this way. Smoke is slowly starting to fill in here to the point where, after sitting for probably a good half hour, maybe, the flames have completely put the building down to the ground, where it is nothing but ash. I'd say if you would like to, there are small little, like, I don't want to say houses, but really shitty, like, wooden shacks that are nearby,
Light those on fire.
small tents that if, like, it's not controlled around the sides,
I
that
was gonna
those will
say,
also catch on
I
fire.
would probably go around and like dig like a trench of earth and
Okay.
and possibly if it does get out of hand, I can use control flame to make it like smaller.
What are you doing with this guy? While you're doing that?
Oh, I would probably just hand him to Skip and be like, hang on to this guy, don't kill him.
Okay. All right. You guys are all here now at this point. Combat has ceased. The building is nothing but ash. There are slight embers here and there curling up. The flames have dissipated.
After the flames would have dissipated, I would have wanted to go and look and see if like that wall was still just like intact there.
The wall where the stones are
Yeah,
is
even-
still intact.
Okay.
The stones are still intact, but it doesn't appear that there is any wall. So the wall in between where it wasn't completed has just kind of burnt through and fallen apart.
I don't know what the Tiefling.
Okay, go and make an investigation check.
He's got magical items and shit.
He does.
Stay, right?
Well, the other one did. They would still be there if they were magical
Yeah.
items too, under the
14.
rubble.
14. Which tiefling are you?
This one inside the building.
This one? Okay.
Oh,
the-
I already looted that one. Come on.
Oh, okay. Alright, so between the two of them, you find on each one of them two, it's like, it appears to be metallic, but it's red. It's like imagine if it was a gold coin, but it's red instead. And on the center part of it, on the center part of the coin, you can see that there is a symbol of Brelnax that is there.
Helcanoria.
Coins to hell.
You
Can't tell me
also
anything
see,
else that it could
you're assuming that it is not a coin that you throw in fire and does that because it would have made a portal on the guy that is laying down in the middle of the floor. Just
You know
use
what?
your thinker there.
That makes sense.
Sure does.
The only thing you really find intact on the tiefling individual, his corpse is pretty burnt very badly. He's charred, kind of stuck in position. You can see bones from his fingers, his face.
Into fire though? Fuck that guy.
He has on him, you see a bone wand. That's the only thing that seems to be intact.
Pocket it.
Aside from that coin that you got. It seems that he had a satchel on his side, or like towards the front, or like a pouch or something that was on his belt that has a lot of papers in them that seem to have burned. It's like ash from the fire. The individual out here, though, you would have received. There's this satchel that is on his side that has probably 100 or so of these inside of them. They are blood stained because of the wounds that he's suffered. My bad.
Way
Sorry.
to drop it.
I threw. I,
Oh, it didn't even make it
I,
to me.
it literally touched your hand.
You're gonna-
Rule is,
your-
if you touch it, if you
mic?
touch it, you should have
Touched my
caught it.
hand. It literally didn't touch my hand. That touched my hand, I would have caught it with my one finger.
But Andrew grabs the kind of pouch or satchel or whatever you want to call it, and looks to the inside of it, reaches a handful in, and grabs a bunch of papers out.
What if they can,
Hell
we could get signed
convention
up?
in town.
What if we could get signed up? Oh my god, it's not a flyer, I don't think. Oh, it is a flyer, boys!
Looked like one.
Not one that we want to be involved with, I don't think.
What?
Just
Like a
talking
hell
about-
carnival?
Yeah, it's just talking about darkness, plagues, and scourge of humanity, so...
I mean, I got nothing else going on this weekend.
I am free.
Time for a good scourge. No time like the present.
Yeah, I got nothing scheduled on the 16th. I was on out the set.
Humanity
clear.
shall be no more. That can't be that bad, can it?
I'm not a human. So.
And a lot of humans around here.
Align with the cult. First decision. First out there.
They gotta like pay to get in though.
Yeah, like
Pyramid scheme.
Don't see a
Monthly
price.
fee?
I don't see
Yeah.
a price.
you gotta invite 2 members whenever you join.
Just
fallen
pyramid
victim
scheme.
fallen victim to that before. Don't do it, guys.
I've heard of these.
There's a lot of words here. Oh god. I also can't read.
It's fine, take your time.
You're still on the first letter.
The
Gather. Okay, got it. First letter down.
gathering?
Just gather. Oh, close enough.
First letter is gather?
Yep.
How's that work?
Gather yourselves.
Oh.
It's a fucking flyer, man. How else was just word it?
That's just a long letter.
Fucking these typos in the fucker.
But
Bro, you scroll out one. This has a capital E for some reason when it's in the middle of the sentence,
whatever.
and it's a fucking in the middle of the word.
He has a lot going
The
on.
D's not even capitalized in this
Just
word.
give the fucking thing.
I grabbed it.
Steven didn't graduate elementary school.
No way, dude. He
Their
wants us
common is not good, okay?
To, he wants us. He wants us to sacrifice our neighbors. We don't have. We don't have any.
That's
Our
true.
children. We don't have any.
We kind of live in the middle of nowhere.
Livestock. Don't have any of that. So
We should.
yeah. So we can give it up. He be the bringer. Damn, he be the bringer of darkness, consumer of light. I said that backwards.
Oh, is this how the symbol
Tell
looks?
me,
I've been drawing
This
it
dude, the
wrong.
bringer of darkness?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, this dude.
Oh no. Just the guy who works
The
for.
darkness was brought to him.
Damn.
He fuck.
Night.
Gather yourselves, call the light, and bring forth a new dawn. One enveloped of darkness, the plague and scourge of humanity shall be no more. I can't read that word. With the occult. Oh, a line. The culling will begin and the skies will... I can't read that word. Blood shall rain from the heavens as angels bleed. Turn to Brown-Axe and his followers for protection. Devote to the occult. Begin your new life.
Protection. That sounds dangerous.
Something the new world. Chaos. Those who oppose suffer a fate worse than death. Yada yada.
The usual bad guy sentence.
Your false gods remain faithful to. They'll protect you no more. Time for penance has long passed, and the occult will be spared. Show loyalty, make sacrifice. Neighbors, children, livestock. All is needed. Blood for Brown-Axe. Consumer of light, bringer of darkness. Time is now, for the culling hath begun. What a bunch of bullshit.
I will sing we join. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I don't want it.
I'm watching you.
I have like 30 more. I might start handing them out. The towns we go to. Keepers can't save you. Here.
We ended up by the keepers.
Is that your kid? Kill him now.
In the name of Brown-Axe.
Oh, I know you. You're a sheep farmer. Just start killing all of them, buddy. It's the only way. You're doomed.
Eternal darkness reigns.
Seriously, though. You guys, or whatever.
It's just a flyer, man. Trying to sign people up for this stupid fucking pyramid scheme.
I'm gonna...
It did look like the other guy had a bunch of those too. But I don't know.
Okay, well.
I just like.
Are any of them different, sifting through the bag? No?
I just don't like. Are they handing these out? How are they? What is the
I
point?
guess.
Bodies out here?
Out here? Yeah, they're burned and such, but yeah, there's a pile.
Although I found this bone one.
Maybe Connor can take a look at that. I don't know.
It didn't burn up, but it's also bone, so
Okay. Could be like sheep bone, fish bone.
I don't want that anymore.
Roll an Arcana check for Connor.
Arcana check.
Correct.
I haven't made that joke
I can't believe
the entire
Connor
time.
never came up with that.
16.
16. Okay. It is a demonic bone wand, and you can cast Eldritch Blast. Shit, what the fuck?
That's kinda
No,
cool.
not Eldritch Blast, sorry.
Damn.
Witch Bolt and Hex at will.
Oh.
Witch Bolt has 3 charges, but you can cast Hex at will. It requires attunement.
I don't know.
What's he got on? Necklace?
3 stuffs. 3 stuffs.
He had 3 stuffs on him.
Yeah.
Wand, cloak,
Circlet.
circlet.
He's
He
got.
doesn't have a...
He's got a staff.
Yeah, it's staff.
He's not going to want to
No,
get rid
it's
of that
the
staff.
it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
fuck
that. Yeah. He can overcharge it and stuff.
Can't you could have 2 different things you're attuned to that are weapons.
Yes.
As long as you have the slots for it.
You should be like, fade into existence, and then... What does his cloak do? Or his
Protection, I think.
robes?
He's got a circlet.
I thought he
Okay,
had
I see
robes.
as a staff in the bookshelf case thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
also has a circlet.
Right.
Circlets just give him a +1 to his
Well.
PC. Or
What
not
do the
PC.
robes do?
He doesn't have any magical robes.
So you only got 2 things?
Yes.
Circlet, what? Robe? Or what?
He's got the staff, circlet, and there's a third thing I
And a
can't
bone.
think of.
You probably might have the poison amulet still.
Probably.
That's.
Throw that shit away.
Take
Don't
it.
want.
Remember
I'll
when
take
it
that
was
shit.
useful in that last fight?
Can't even get hit. I think
I
had
did.
it. I didn't get hit by the poison either.
Do you guys remember what happens if you don't succeed? No? Okay.
On the save?
Yeah, never mind.
We get paralyzed.
There was one time where I didn't succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
the
no, but I had
Not this
advantage.
fight.
Oh, the poison one. Or the poison amulet gives you advantage, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Well,
But it's been useful for 3 fights out of the 400 we've done.
we should probably.
Going back to Tenebith.
I don't know. What do we do? What do we do with this guy? I kept him alive, but
Take him to Tenebith.
okay. Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
I don't know if we should just be walking around with...
Put a bag over his head, maybe.
We might have to put a bag over his...
Body.
Yeah, he does have like...
I'll hog tie him.
Okay.
You're gonna hog tie him and then put him in a bag?
Yep.
Oh my god. Brutal.
Just put. We'll leave his head free, and then we'll put 2 bags over the horns.
They'll never know.
Yeah. Is there
Right on the
any-
bag, not a demon or a fiend. Or
Is there any sort of like cart or carriage we can commandeer from this village?
Yeah, you can find something. It's not going to be like top tier
Just
cart or
something
wagon.
with like slight walls to like lay him on the ground.
The
of.
best thing you could probably find, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oof. Have somebody help me out there.
You want are we advantaging or am I rolling with you?
You roll with me. I only rolled like a 5, so.
Alright. As you're bagging them up and tying them up, Azrael finds a like a wheelbarrow. When he brings it back, though, it appears to be kind of like kind of rolling a little off on the axle. Just requires a little bit of tightening down, but between Azrael and Ander, it's no problem at all. Get it to the point where it seems to be functional, and you can use the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like you could find anything where you could like pull it behind you, though. It's gonna be like you pushing it.
In a bag, in a wheelbarrow.
Yep.
Don't.
Well, I don't need to put him in
our
a.
prison.
I don't need to put him in a bag now. I can just cover the wheelbarrow. Anytime he's like making noise.
Yeah, 15 concussions by the time we get to Tenebith.
Yep. What do you eat? Fire? Alright.
Why is his eyes cross-eyed? Why do you just lay down we fought?
Should we start heading back right away, or
I'm
do
ready
you
to get
guys?
the hell out of here.
I know. I don't like
Should we
this.
put should we put something over the portal?
What do we? I mean, it's just gonna stay there. It's. I tried to, destroy it, but it doesn't.
I mean, maybe I don't know, a blanket or something. I don't know.
I mean, they appeared in the middle of the night and out of nowhere, so...
That's a good point.
I wonder.
Also, a random person walking by is probably not going to go, oh, a portal, let me finish it. So
Yeah.
anybody who's actually
Somebody-
going to finish it probably already knows it's here.
There might be more people who are sent to it, though.
Yeah. I don't think we can really do anything, though. Where's the destroy portal spell?
Non-existent.
I'm gonna try dispel magic. I don't know if Skip can try dispel magic. I don't know if it's gonna work. It might work. It might work because it's not completed yet. I don't know.
Why not? Worth a try.
Okay.
I don't waste anything.
That's fine. We'll just start with the big one. We'll try it at 4th level. He's just gonna try and dispel the the rocks that are already done and see if he can get it to collapse.
I need to read this because
Okay.
he might have to roll a
Got it. Oh,
ability check.
well, if he's rolling a check, can I enhance ability him for him? I don't know how that would work.
It's not going to help him.
Okay.
It's going to be a spellcasting one. Okay, he's going to have to make a
can't do-
spellcasting ability check.
Can't do squirrel spell.
And he is going to need a 14.
14?
Nope, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, 14.
Okay.
He can do that. He can do that.
Wait, sorry, what level did he cast it at?
4th.
Okay, never mind, it just goes away. You watch the rocks kind of crumble and fall apart. Yeah, I read it really weird for some reason. Okay, yeah, but he walks up and casts it. You can tell that the magic there, or Skip can tell, that the magic there is quite strong just for it being the beginning stages of it being a portal that's created.
Do the rocks just like fall?
They
to the
crumble,
side? They
yeah.
crumble. Oh,
They don't like crumble and break, but when they fall, some of them kind of like break off chunks of them just from them like hitting each other. They don't just like.
Do you want to break the rest of the rocks?
Can I just like make it so that the runes are like destroyed on them,
Yeah,
as opposed to trying to crumble each rock?
yeah. You just take the hammer and start like smacking it.
I don't know if I could just mold earth and like make a crack in it.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay. Or like, yeah, I think I have other spells that I can use. All right. I'll just make sure that they're like not usable. Hopefully,
Okay.
to my best guess.
All right. You'd imagine, and Skip would be able to tell this. Like I said, the magic that is, like how strong it is, just being at the beginning stages of being created. That once they're like fully formed, it's pretty difficult to just dispel the magic on them and
Right.
be rid of whatever sort of spell was used to create it in the first place. The only reason it probably seemed to have worked before with the ones in the mountains is that the source of the portal was a bit different. Like the hags actually kind of like creating and using that in their own way, as opposed to this strong demonic force and magic that's being used against it.
Okay.
But the rocks kind of fall apart. You put the cracks in them and break them up a little bit. You have the tiefling, who is still unconscious, has been for a good 2-3 hours at this point. After the fire has gone out, you guys have broken everything down, searched the bodies, done what it is you need to do here,
Okay.
for you to do as you wish.
I'm gonna head out right.
Be on the road again.
Now we're gonna walk for however many hours we can before we have to make camp
All right,
towards Teneveth.
got it.
How far is Teneveth from here?
You're looking at about 5 days.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
That
It's
kind of helps with the paladin thing, so we don't have to send him here. Take someone with us.
All right. As you guys begin to walk and travel,
Easy.
Back to the estate.
it takes you probably you walk for 7 hours before you're like, okay, like we need to rest. You can see the tiefling individual is somewhat coming to.
okay.
We just see like ruffling.
Yeah,
Under
the wheelbarrow is kind of shifting around a little
If
bit.
he's coming to, I'm gonna like gag him.
Okay.
Just like put like a piece of cloth and So he can't like cast any spells or anything.
As you do that, he seems to be still like quite tired.
Okay.
Some of the wounds are not still bleeding, but they don't seem to have been like tended to. But he seems like he's going to survive. Just kind of does you after he goes to like speak, you put the cloth there, tie it, and then just kind of like shove him down to where he ends up eventually passing out inside of the wheelbarrow once more. You guys begin to take rest.
Do we want to talk to him at some point?
Oh, I don't know. I figure we just bring him to Teneveth and see what they want to do.
Yeah. Not thinking about it. I don't think he's not going to tell us anything.
I know. I don't know. I can't imagine anyone in the city except for maybe the priestess has seen a tiefling before. Maybe Azrael. Have you seen any before?
Is he alive or just like talking?
Quite a few.
Seen my fair share. Yes.
Alright, well, we don't know what kind of tricks they have up their sleeve, so I think it's best just to leave them tied up for now. Alright.
What if people start asking us questions about what's in the wheelbarrow?
Tell them it's none of their business.
That might work.
Is there like
What if it's
places,
like a guard?
settlements or camps or anything in
Tell
between?
them we're the
here
keepers of
that we
Zaxria.
It's none
come
of his
across?
business.
Your quickest route normally is to
Name
go through
drop or
Brunswick, but I feel we can get over that hurdle when we get there. I'm assuming you guys probably aren't going to want to cut through there, so it might take a little bit longer, maybe
Wait, where are
6
we
days
cutting
at
through?
most.
Brunswick.
Brunswick. It's
Yeah,
between
you
here
probably
and
avoid it.
Teneveth.
What is it? Oh, but we're just walking through a city while wheelbarrowing that guy around.
How far is Brunswick?
Brunswick from where you are is like 2 or 3 days.
Okay. Could we leave some people outside the city, go into Brunswick to procure a cart and some horses, and then make our way to Teneveth faster?
Oh yeah, for sure. That would be feasible.
Alright.
Could we just coined and then
What?
went to Teneveth anyway?
What?
Could we have just coined? Use the coin?
I think it's the same distance from Bomor as it is from
Isn't
the...
there one in
There
the
is one in
sewers?
Teneveth in the sewers.
Right.
Yeah.
We forgot about that. Yeah, we could just do that. Well,
The only thing
we
is
have
that you're bringing a
tief-
tiefling with
yeah.
you.
That is kind of a...
Yeah, we can't really go. It's none of your fucking business, guy. But go. Well, you're not coming in. Go back to the port you just went through.
So, just like cut all the bullshit out. Like, you could probably bring him there. You could probably do whatever you think would be necessary to keep him from knowing about where you are. But if somebody finds out exactly what you're doing, like using them as some sort of a halfway point to just kind of jump around to a bunch of places, especially with like dangerous people, especially for the reason that they originally went up into the sky was because of, you know, people like this, it might be a little
Well, we're already
bad.
almost there.
of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, how much would, like, 2 horses and a cart cost us?
We'll get to that when we continue with this session and stuff, because I figure we do some good role play with all of that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
next week we're not going to be playing on Sunday. We might try Saturday. We will see though. But next week is Easter, so happy Easter, I guess. But we will not be streaming next week. We're going to wrap it up there for tonight. Thank you for watching. Again, we appreciate the continued support and getting the views up. Watch the stuff on YouTube, podcasts and such. Icewind Dale will be up on there as well. Thank you. Take care.